Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Yo. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is game 3 of the day. Our third game on today's triple header. If you're wondering why I was late to this live stream, well, I had to go outside and touch grass before I lost my mind. Had to breathe some fresh air, had to give my family a hug, play with baby Sammy for a little bit, and do all the things that keep me sane and smiley on this channel. So I went to go do all of those things. I actually need to go move my mouse here really quick. And as I came back, I did just so happen to notice that I don't have a Bears emoji. So let's go ahead and add the Bears emoji here. Now you have a Bears emoji. Official. Cool. You officially now have Bears emojis, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a quick look right now and add a couple of spaces here to this scrolling text at the bottom so it doesn't all jumble straight together. The spread at the bottom of the screen, guys. The Chicago Bears expected to lose this game by 3.5 points. Do you agree with that or no? Now, the Chicago Bears are going to be dealing, first of all, they're on the road in Santa Monica. This is going to be very difficult. This is going to be a difficult game for the Chicago Bears. And honestly, I feel weird that we didn't do a Pick'ems this week. Santino and I always do a Pick'ems every week. It was Christmas Eve, so we did not do a Pick'ems this week. And our next one would be New Year's Eve. We're probably not going to do a Pick'ems next week either. Which means, regular season, I just added him up. Santino wins this year. But we're going to do it again next year. Santino may have won this year. We're going to do our Pick'ems again next year. And here's hoping that I get the win. Let's take a quick look at the chat. Please stand by, folks. Please stand by as I pop out my analytics right now and make sure that everything is all set up. Those of you who checked in early, you know what you guys deserve. You guys deserve a high five, a fist bump, and I want to do a quick roll call here as well to find out who's available with us. Oh, I love the Pick'em says. Do you really? That's good to know. Frankie says the Bears will win. Tamara with us again. She's been with us all day. Thank you, Tamara. Shout out to Roy Williams. He's been saying all day, I'm here for game 3, even though he's been hanging out since game 1, which I super appreciate. Yeah, Santino totally kicked my tail on this one, man. Do a college football pick'em, says Mario Dixon, but we're already in the postseason. We're already in the playoffs. That's a good idea, though, Mario. That is a good idea. Do you too? Okay, cool. Linda checking in. We got a 49ers fan in Linda right now. Always stay sane, says Janet. That's the best part about it. Still here from game 2, says Panda Shaw. What up, Panda? Panda Shaw's in the house. Mongo back for more. Rev Green been here all day. Isabel, you were at that game today. How do you feel? Because that was a long game, especially since the Buffalo Bills didn't score anything until like the 4th quarter of the game. And then they ended up that was a I don't want to linger on the past. Let's talk about tonight, guys. What's up, Football Nation, says Julius Coe. What up, Julius? Bears to win, says Beverly New. Kelly Grant saying, let's go Niners. Robert saying, great games yesterday. Honestly, 2 dud games today, but we still had we did have a good turnout. Getting tongue-tied already. Bummed out about the Bills game. Why am I struggling to speak right now? Trombone saying, I've been with you all day. What up, Trombone? I got Joshua saying hello as well. Joshua Whitney, hello. Robert saying, I am crying. I am Bills Mafia. What is up, Robert? Sorry about the loss right now. Owl on the Prowl says hello. Bop It back saying, here for some awesome play calling. I'm here for you, Bop It. Val. Looks like Val is a Bears fan today. So mad at the Bills game. Yeah, it's a tough one. What's going on, Salton C? Max Fire Fantasy Report saying, what's cracking, baby? What's cracking, dude? How you doing, Max? Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back, dude. Max is in the house. We got John J. Matthews saying, the game I've been most looking forward to seeing today. I want to know if the 49ers will have a chance at NFC first seed or if Seattle will wrap it up. I think Seattle's probably going to wrap it up if I'm being honest, but hey, you never know. Thanks, Vegeta. Thank you. Even though those games have been disappointing. The games were disappointing, but I think the play calling was good today. Let me make a quick change on my TV screen, guys. I'm going to leave these graphics here for you. Actually, let's do one of the graphics that we didn't talk about earlier. I'm going to do the head-to-head comparison here between these two quarterbacks. Y'all know Brock Purdy has missed some time. Caleb Williams is not. Huge advantage here. Now, Caleb Williams has 2 more games to break a record here. If Caleb Williams can pick up 600 yards, over the next 2 weeks, he will be the first Chicago Bears quarterback ever to have 4,000 passing yards. No Chicago Bears quarterback has ever passed 4,000 passing yards. Caleb Williams needs 2 big games between today and next week to be the first ever. I actually think he can do it, if I'm being honest, especially with the new revamped offensive line. Purdy for 77 points, or I finish a loser in fantasy. Damn, dude, you're down by 77? I don't know what your scoring structure is, but you got a lot of work to do, my friend. Here's rooting for you, Brock Purdy fans. Okay, guys, I'm going to step away. I'm going to get out of the way so you guys can see these numbers behind me, and I'm going to fix my TV screen because right now it's all kinds of messed up. I'll be right back. Okay, back. We're here. So, Caleb Williams this season has played in all of the games. Let's pull up my depth charts here. Got the Bears depth. Got the 49ers depth. Pull both of these up real quick. Now, Caleb Williams this season, even though he has been missing Romo Dunze for a good chunk of it, he's played all 15 of the games. 16 and 17 coming up today and next week, assuming that he stays healthy. Okay, couple areas, couple things we got to talk about. Now, the numbers here, the raw numbers, based off of actual play time, Caleb Williams does have the advantage. However, he has played all 15 games. Brock Purdy has not. Brock Purdy this season has played just 7. So, if you double it, it still wouldn't be 15 games. But if you were to double this, we'd be having the same number of total touchdowns. Brock Purdy would have the advantage in passing yards. Brock Purdy would also have a lot more interceptions. Less sacks taken by Brock Purdy. The completion percentage remains the same. The passer rating remains the same. Assuming that those two numbers remain the same, I would still take Brock Purdy this season over Caleb Williams. Is that crazy of me? Is that crazy of me? I'd take Brock Purdy over Caleb Williams for sure. But what would you guys have? Talk to me. I see a $5 super chat coming in right now. Enjoying the old school flavor and the new school style over here. Michael Mack, how you doing, brother? I appreciate that super chat, and I think, is that a schnauzer? Is that your schnauzer? That's a cute dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Not crazy, says Mongo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you guys look at this right now. Again, 15 games for Caleb Williams, just 7 for Brock Purdy. Who would you take? Who do you want as your quarterback for this game? Everything else aside, right, you got Ben Johnson, you got Kyle Shanahan, you've got wide receivers on this side, technically no wide receivers on this side. And for today's game, also, they're going to be playing without George Kittle, but I like, it's hard to say, man. Robert's saying Caleb Williams. Someone saying Brock Purdy. Dog food saying look at the numbers. Bears about to the Niners on a T-shirt. Wait, what? Peach, what did you say? Bears about to the Niners on a T-shirt. Look, dude, I'm not drunk yet, but that sounds like drunk speak to me. Kidding. How long do you think the traffic from the Bills game is going to take? Probably all day. I love my Bears. Brock is, at this point, much better, says the Keith. That's coming from a Bears fan right here. Keith saying, I love my Bears. Brock is, at this point, much better. Not just better. He said much better. Okay. All right. So, those numbers aside, why don't we take a look at what the actual stats are? So, actual stats today with Caleb Williams, this team and the Chicago Bears rank the number 6th best team in the league. They are top 10 in points per game. They are top 5 in yards per game. They are top 10 in yards per play and top 6 in third down efficiency. So, for easier speak here, they are top 10 in every one of these offensive categories that we have listed, except for red zone efficiency, where they convert red zone appearances and red zone trips at a conversion rate of 58.8%. Levi Stadium, Santa Clara, California. It is dusk right now. The sun is setting in California. The sun has long been gone here in San Antonio, Texas, but the sun is going down right now. Caleb Williams fired up here. Oh, man, I just got a hit of, like, I could feel the pressure here. Okay, defensively, Chicago Bears, points per game allowed, giving up 23 points per game. Yards per game allowed, 348 yards per game. So they are outscoring and outgaining their opponents. That is always a good sign for opposing teams. I got Courtney in the chat right now, one of our moderators, and CMC Elate. How did that work out? That honestly kind of blows my mind. First of all, let me lead with this. I love you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. But I've got two of my most frequent flyer moderators as San Francisco 49ers fan, as 49ers fans backing a Dallas Cowboys channel, which is kind of crazy to me. I love it, though. Looks like Ant Bato asking, who is kicking off? Well, I don't have kickoff yet, so I don't know at this point. But we will find out here soon enough. I promise I will let you know. How did that happen? How are both you and CMC later, Courtney? I don't know. It's cool, though. I appreciate you guys. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Kidding. You guys are perfect. Okay. Rank right here. 49ers, they rank number 7 in the NFL according to the NFL channel. According to the NFL Network, NFL.com here. And if we look at points per game, yards per game, third down efficiency, and red zone efficiency, in those 4 categories that I just mentioned, the San Francisco 49ers are indeed inside the top 10. Really, it's yards per play. However, you got to take this offensive data with a grain of salt. Why? Well, because Mac Jones has also played a huge part of this offense. Mac Jones this season filled in for about 7 games as well. So we saw Mac Jones play 7 games. We've seen Brock Purdy play 7 games. Actually, I think Mac Jones might have played 8 games. Let me double check this. I think Mac Jones might have played 8 games for San. Actually, Mac Jones, the math ain't mathin' here, but Mac Jones in 2025 has played 11 games. Fair enough, Courtney. Fair enough. She says, and I root for your team all the time. So, that is fair. But you know me, I have to remain impartial. I have to remain impartial. But it's going to be a good game either way, guys. Defensively here, 49ers have had some issues, and honestly, they weren't supposed to have issues today. But they weren't supposed to have issues this season. But when you lose guys like Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, you're going to have issues defensively. Normally, this is a lot more green than it is. No Nick Bosa, no Fred Warner. 2 guys that I got in this photo here. And without them, this is what they've been able to produce. They give up 21.3 points per game. They do score more than they give up. Yards per game as well, they do outscore their opponents, just like the Chicago Bears. However, yards per play, It's interesting how the math works out. They just hold their opponents to less plays, I guess, is the situation here. But when it comes to yards per play, they give up 5.5 and they give up 5.6. Does that matter too much? No, not really. It doesn't. I like this 49ers offense. I like the Chicago Bears offense. Both of the defenses this season, both of the defenses, mid. But Ben Johnson, man, give big credit to the Chicago Bears head coach. Ben Johnson left as the offensive coordinator last season from the Detroit Lions. And honestly, he's just done a fantastic job. Let's talk about personnel, guys. I got to speed run this because I'm dragging my feet on my pregame today. So let's speed run all of the players that we're expected to see offensively today. Behind the line, we've got Caleb Williams and DeAndre Swift. We might see some Kyle Monangai here today as well. Top pass catchers today, there is no Rome Odunze. DJ Moore, Luther Burden, and Olamide Zacchaeus is going to be your top pass catchers. Colston Loveland at tight end. Offensive line, you'll see Ozzie Trapilo, left tackle. Joe Tooney, the ex-Chief, at left guard. Drew Dalman, Jonah Jackson, and Darnell Wright going to make up the rest of the offensive line. Taking a quick look at the defensive personnel here for the Chicago Bears. You'll see Montez Sweat, Grady Jarrett, Gervin Dexter Sr., and today at right defensive end, it's actually Austin Booker who's going to be available for today. Dominique Robinson not going to get the start. Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edward, and strong side linebacker today should be DeMarco Jackson. No Sewell. I don't even think Noah Sewell apparently at some point was filling in as a starter, as strong side linebacker. We've got him in as number 2 weak side linebacker behind Tremaine Edmonds. So strong side linebacker today going to be DeMarco Jackson. Your corners for this contest. Left corner, I got Jalen Johnston. Right corner, I've got Nishawn Wright. Your 2 safeties, Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker. No kickoff yet, and looks like they are currently doing the coin toss here. We'll take a quick look at the personnel for the offense of the 49ers. Offense for the San Francisco 49ers in the engine room today. Brock Purdy and Christian McCaffrey. These are going to be the 2 guys being protected and supported by the offensive line. So Purdy and CMC. Brian Robinson Jr. also going to be an option here today, and Jordan James as well. Top 3 pass catchers for today in the absence of George Kittle, because George Kittle would be on this list. I got Kendrick Bourne, Jawan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall is back for this game. Ricky Pearsall, according to ESPN, is here. So Ricky's in. However, George Kittle, my Skittle, is out. So no George Kittle. Instead, we'll have Luke Farrell. Offensive line for the San Francisco 49ers from left to right. Trent Williams at left tackle. At left guard, Spencer Burford. At center, Jake Brendel. At right guard, Dominic Puni. And at right tackle, Colton Mikovits. Let's talk about the defense here for the San Francisco 49ers unit. Without Fred Warner and Nick Bosa, they will have a few absences today as well. But Bryce Huff, Kalia Davis, Alfred Collins, and Sam O going to be your front 4 for this 4-3 defense. D. Winters, Tatum Batoon, and Luke Gifford going to be your linebackers for the 49ers. And your 2 safeties today, no Renardo Green at left corner. So today we'll see Darrell Luter, just like we saw last week, and Diomedor Lenore on the right side. And then our 2 safeties today, you know him, you love him, Malik Mustafa as your free safety, and Jair Brown. They actually should swap, technically speaking. Okay, that was rapid fire. Let's talk about head-to-head comparisons here. When we look at these 2 teams head-to-head, we're not going to get enough time to do all of this. We're not going to get enough time to do all of this. It's okay, though. Not going to get enough time to do all of this, but take a look at the numbers here. Areas that look good, areas that look bad for both of these teams. The Chicago Bears, in case you did not know, have forced 31 turnovers this season, which is number 1 in the NFL. Let's see how many they get today. 2 kick returners. Sky Moore is one of them. The other one is Brian Robinson Jr. Let's go ahead and get this game started, shall we? All right, guys, without any further stalling for time, the 49ers are going to get the football to start this game. Here is the kickoff, and it is game on. 49ers bring this out. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 23-yard line. Down goes Sky Moore. We got a 1st and 10 with 14 minutes and 54 seconds on the clock. It's been a long day, guys. There's no place I'd rather be than here at home with you guys here in San Antonio, Texas. It's great that I get to be here with you guys. I get to be here with my family. I'm what most people would call #blessed. Okay, guys, stats on the right-hand side. We got a drive chart down below. We've got a 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. San Francisco with the rock. Here's the snap, a look to the right, a throw to the right, and the opening play is picked off. A 20, a 10, a 5, a pick 6 as the first play of the game. That's a touchdown, Chicago Bears. This is not a drill. I am not kidding. That is straight up for real. Touchdown, Chicago. What? That's for real. That is not a drill. You can see it right here. The Chicago Bears. First play of the game, an interception by TJ Edwards, who picks this off. And I have TJ Edwards in my Dynasty League as well. 49ers fans are jaw-dropped, just like I was. The score is 7-0. Opening play of the game is a Brock Purdy interception. Oh, my. 14:45 left to go. We're going to see another kickoff here. Chicago Bears. We were just talking about, I literally just showed you the graphics where the Chicago Bears are the #1 team at forcing turnovers, and here they are getting a pick 6. Wow. Just wow. Okay. All right. Excitement. You can see the excitement. It is palpable. You can feel it, and you can also feel the air just gets sucked out of the room right now. 49ers fans have nothing right now. I don't know what that was, dude. That's crazy. Okay. So, Caleb Williams may not have to do much to win this game if that's the way this is going to go. Chicago Bears lined up to kick off to send this back to the San Francisco 49ers. I don't think I've ever seen first play of the game be a pick 6. I don't think I have ever seen first play of the game. I've seen first play intercepted, but I don't think I've ever seen first play of the game as a pick 6 personally. And I just watched that. Here's the touchback. Start this drive on the 35-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10 here for the San Francisco 49ers. Remember, despite the score and despite the time, the 49ers got the football to start this game, which means that the Bears will get the football to start the second half. Don't forget, guys, the Bears will start with the football during the second half. Now, the 49ers got to clean up the mess that they made. 49ers got to clean off the mess that they've made here. Brock Purdy under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, goes to the right-hand side, will wind up and throw. No flag on this play. Ricky Pearsall looking for a PI. Not going to get it. Incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. 14:40 left to go. It's 2nd down at the 35. Dude, that is not normal. Okay, let's just that is not normal. That does not happen very often. That does not happen very often. How did you know, says the Sultan C. He's so Purdy. Oh, I see, says Tamara. 2nd down and 10. 35-yard line. Brock Purdy under center. He steps back, tosses to the right. Christian McCaffrey tries to get some yardage here. He will gain a few. He picks up 3. He brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Looks like Austin Pleasance is going to be starting. He's normally third team. He played third team with the LA Chargers and the Panthers. Apparently, he's starting in this game. Pleasant's lining up as your left tackle. That's not who I have listed on the depth chart for ESPN, but there he is. 3rd down and 7 from the 37. 38. Purdy takes the snap, looks, winds up, throws, catch is made upfield. That is Jake Tonjes. Good grab by Jake Tonjes for 18 yards and a first down. San Francisco 49ers. First down. 1st and 10 comes up. We'll start this clock. Purdy sure do. How Purdy was that, says Cool as a fan. Couldn't stop Part Warner out of St. Jude's. Okay. Single back formation. Motion on the field, a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Christian McCaffrey, a good strong run here. This time, they go from the Chicago 44, pick up 9 yards, go to the Chicago 35. 2nd down and 1. We are in enemy territory. The San Francisco 49ers on 2nd down and 1 line up at the Chicago 35-yard line. The tackle there made by T.J. Edwards. Keep wanting to say Tremaine Edmonds and T.J. Edwards and splicing the names, and I'm like, that doesn't work. 2nd down and 1. Lined up on the right hash from the 35-yard line. A snap and a handoff up the middle they go. That should be enough for a first down. Just barely, but I think it is enough. 2nd down and 1. Oh, they're calling it a 3rd down. And no, they're moving the chains. Okay, they're moving the chains. It is a first down. So 2nd down and 1. He picks up 1 yard. First down, 49ers. Is this a fake game, says Richard? I don't know, Richard. I don't know. Both teams have come into this game 11-4. It is a tied game, a tied record. Not a tied game. Clearly not a tied game. Bears up 7-0 over the 49ers. Tied record. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. A little play action. Brock Purdy going to survey. He winds up and delivers this pass. It's incomplete. It's broken up. 11:59. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10 at the Chicago 34. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 11:59. Bang, bang, Niner gang, says Albert Stuff. Boozy Ray saying, duh, Bears. Bears out there right now, up by 7. Okay. I got a 2nd down and 10 on my clock. Here's the snap, looking to the right. Katz is going to be made. That looks like Jake Tonjes again. And on 2nd and 10, Tonjes will pick up 8. Does a lot of the heavy lifting on that play. The faithful must decide, says Regio. Good game so far. 8, says dude. Says dog food. Tucking in my shirt here. Let me tuck in my shirt here because I want to look good for you guys. Okay. So, we line up now. Single back formation. Brock Purdy takes it and fakes it. Drops back, steps up on the run. Will wind up and throw. The catch is made down at the 1-yard line. The catch is there. Robinson makes the grab, but it's not enough for a first down. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what that flag is going to be. Stops the clock with 11:11, so make a wish. Holding on the defense. That penalty is going to be declined. It's a first down. It's a 1st and goal. Wow. 1st and goal after that huge catch by Demarcus Robinson. So Demarcus Robinson makes a huge play this time. It is 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, and the 49ers said, hey, to hell with you guys. We're scoring here. Here's the snap. On the move, Purdy shoots. Wide open. Jake Tonjes, touchdown, San Francisco. There it is, folks, the opening touchdown of the game for the 49ers, and it puts 6 points on the board. Excuse me. So, both teams have scored a touchdown now. The Bears have not even had their offense out on the field yet. Jake Tonjes was literally wide open in the end zone saying, hey, Hey, throw me the football. They threw him the football. He got the touchdown. Extra point attempt is up. It's good, and the score is now 7-7. Okay. So kind of a crazy opening to this game. The first play of the game was a pick six. Chicago Bears took that one all the way to the house and scored on the 49ers. Then the very next drive, the 49ers score a touchdown, and the Chicago Bears defense can't get a stop. So which one is it? Now I'm wondering, are the Bears good? Are the Bears bad? And the stats literally echo exactly that, which I think is honestly kind of funny. Are the Bears good? Are the Bears bad? We don't know. They're maddeningly inconsistent. They can get interceptions and they can make big plays and they can get the football back for the team, but they give up too many yards per game and too many yards per play and too many points per game. So it's like boom or bust for the Chicago defense. Kind of a tough situation. I don't really know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that another anomaly here. One of the things that I want to see is who's in the chat. Okay, chat, what's going on, man? How are y'all doing right now? Come at me, dog, says Donald. What's going on? Donald, that's a new name in here, right? Donald Hildebrand? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Donald, what's going on? I got Ben Johnson will win the game, says Lebowski. Escamilla Mauricio saying bang, bang. We got Darrell back again. What up, Daryl? Darrell, we talked about this, I believe. Shout out to Albert saying faithful to the Bay. Bears, I think, are overrated, says Dank Bud. Dank Bud says the Bears are overrated. Michelle saying go Niners. Michelle, my belle, these are words that go. Sorry, Beatles. Mark McKay, what's up? Quarterback scored 12 points in a few minutes, says Eric. I'm here, says David Baca. What up, David? Fist bumps to you, big dog. Appreciate you. Arian, what up, dude? Arian Rabbi, what's up, dude? They will likely be one and done in the playoffs. Melinda, hello, Melinda Sharp. Fly, Eagles, fly. I see you, bro. Gotta get it, says Duff. Better now. That we are better now. Better now. Sorry, what's that song? I can't even remember who sings that one. The Bears love that song. The Bears. Gold Rush. Okay. Still not sure why you didn't cover that. Oh, are you not sure, Sam? Are you not sure, Sam? Guess I'll subscribe since I'm finally here for a Bears game, says Funny Pickles. What up, Funny Pickles? Honestly, dill pickles, sour dill pickles all the way. Those bread and butter pickles, the sweet pickles, gross, disgusting. Get that out of my face. Nobody should be eating those. Bread and butter pickles are the dumbest thing ever invented. Thank you, Post Malone. Post Malone says Mero Lay. Ironically, I actually hate pickles. Kickoff return out to the 29-yard line. I'm having too much fun in this game. I'm having too much fun for this game being my third game of the day, if I'm being honest. 1st and 10. Chicago Bears take over. We got a kickoff return out to the 29-yard line. Bears will start this drive on the 29. They are introducing the offensive line at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be stepping away from the chat to go ahead and call this game to the best of my abilities. And Caleb Williams is going to line up right now with DeAndre Swift on his right side. He sends him over to be a wide receiver. We now have an empty backfield. 5 wide, 1st and 10, 29-yard line. Caleb Williams will wind up and fire. Catch made by Cole Kmet. It's a 7-yard gain. 2nd down, Chicago Bears. 2nd down and 3 after a 7-yard pickup. That is the opening play of the day. Caleb Williams finds a man on the right-hand side. 1 for 1 in the contest so far. Break. They line up. Williams this time on the right hash. Camera zooms in on Ben Johnson there for just a moment. Motion on the field from Kmet. A snap, a drop back, a look to the left, and a swatted pass. Great job by Elliott on that play of the San Francisco 49ers defense. That is definitely what they needed. So Jordan Elliott swats that down And it should technically be Alfred Collins in on this play. Alfred Collins not in on that play. Instead, Jordan Elliott swats that pass into the ground. It does bring up a 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 also should have stopped the clock with about 20 seconds extra on it. But 10-16 left to go. 3rd down and 3. Football at the 36. Chicago Bears with it. Motion on the field. Caleb Williams fakes the handoff. Williams to the left. A pump fake. A scramble. And now he's on the run looking for someone. Throws this one to the sideline. I think he was looking for Walker, but that pass is going to be incomplete. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. 10:07. 10:07 left to go. Oh, that hurt. Ow. We're waiting for the call here, guys. We're waiting for the call. This penalty will likely be declined. Come on, White Hat. Tell me what you're saying. There is no foul for illegal man downfield. Another one of those, I'm going to throw my flag just because I want to, and then I'm going to pick it up just because. 4th down and 3. Looks like the Bears are going to have to punt on their opening offensive drive. Luckily for Chicago, the defense at least was able to get something going here. A quick 3-and-out for the Chicago Bears, and it looks like the 49ers are going to get the football back. Here comes the boot. This one goes up, and this one, oh, wow, hang time, hang time, hang time. Oh, almost wrapped it up right there. We do get a touchback, and we will start this drive on the 20-yard line. All right, guys. Okay. 49ers going to take over. 49ers going to take over. Let's take a quick look at the chat right now. The Niners are going to stop the Bears, says Leo. I see Reggio saying Pamela Styles, Linda Styles. Everyone I think about the Bears, wow. Interesting. You may want to never say that out loud to anybody you respect. Let's see. Come on. He's saying my Niners got a $100 bet. My Niners got a $100. I got a $100 bet, says Michael. Michael Pocho. Michael Pocho. Cool as a fan. Hello. Mario, have to say the singing always puts a smile on my face. Well, you've been a channel member for a long time, Val, so you've heard me sing all kinds of songs. You've heard me sing all kinds of songs here on this channel. The Bears are pretenders. Don't get me singing Foo Fighters, man, because I'll sing The Pretender. Shout out to Yo. Yo says, Brazil here. Shout out to Brazil. Brazil saying, go Niners. Yeah, I would agree with that, Courtney. I look at prices all the time just because, dude, I Zillow prices in that area, just in California, and then I'm appalled, not just by the home prices in California, but the income tax, the state tax, the other taxes that they've got in California. But anyways, what's good, my dude, says the one. What up? What up, my dude? Bill, kind words, thank you very much. Niners got this, says Clint. Dwayne saying that the Bills are hot garbage. He wants to crumple up the Buffalo Bills and take the shot, Kobe, and throw them right in the trash. Honestly, I'm with you, Dwayne. Sorry, Tamara. I know you're a Bills fan. Tamara. I don't know why. I literally don't know why I hate Buffalo so much. I personally have no reason to hate the Buffalo Bills except for the Dalton Kincaid pick. But even then, if we had Dalton Kincaid instead of Jake Ferguson, I don't think that's going to solve Dallas's problems. Okay. Unk going to grab the chair. Emotional damage, says Todd. Fact. Emotional damage. All right, guys. We got 1st and 10 from the 20. Brock Purdy will wind up and throw. The catch will be made here beyond the 31. Jake Tonjes on the grab. It's an 11-yard pickup. 1st down, San Francisco. This moves the football out to the 31-yard line. Start the clock one more time. Starting the clock one more time. Someone hurt their hamstring. Looks like Williams of the 49ers hurt his hamstring, and he's got his helmet off. He's taking his gloves off. I wonder if he's given up or if he's out on the sideline for the rest of this game. 1st and 10, 31-yard line. Purdy fakes the throw, hands off to McCaffrey, who goes to the right-hand side, and McCaffrey will pick up about a yard. Matter of fact, no, he won't. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Sweet emotions, says James. 2nd down and 10. 8:53. Speed up my clock just a hair, folks. I got a 2nd down and 10 at the San Francisco 31. The 49ers are lined up at the right hash here. A snap comes in. Brock Purdy fakes it to Brian Robinson, and he runs to the right-hand side. Brock Purdy will scramble, and Purdy will pick up about 5 yards on that run. Call it a 4-yard pickup. 2nd down becomes 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and 6. It was 2nd down and 10. Brock Purdy scrambles to the right and picks up 4 yards. I think Christian McCaffrey, is that him? Do I see 23 from back here? I think he is back in. Looks like Plight's house needs a cookie. Break! They line up. 49ers have the football. It's a 3rd down and 6. Brock Purdy, with Christian McCaffrey to his left, takes the snap. A 5-man rush comes in. The blitz. He's under duress. He gets swatted away. 4th down comes up now. Good job by this Chicago Bears defense. 4th down and 6. Incomplete pass stops the clock. We're going to see the 49ers punt team again. Robert, thank you. I will be able to call games better than Tony Romo until my voice gives out, which probably is not that far away. I'll probably run out of a voice by halftime. 4th down and 6. It's time to punt. We're not even midway through the opening of this game. Both teams have scored. Bears scored on defense. 49ers opening play of this game was a pick 6. Here's the punt. Not as much hang time on this one. It's signaled a fair catch at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for Chicago. Thank you, Courtney. Niners are going to win this game, says Victor. All right, guys. I asked y'all in the chat who is going to win this game, and you guys didn't help me at all. We are still 50-50 on the poll right now. We are still 50-50 in the crowd predictions. Watching from the Philippines, says Frank Tate. What up, Frank? First time punt for Niners since November. What, first quarter punt since November? Bears, bear down, hands down, says Mr. Jen. 49ers, says Roy Williams. Clint saying Niners. Niners going to win, says, looks like MLTN Deal. Melton Deal. Did Travis Kelce announce his retirement? I wouldn't be surprised. Niners, of course. Bears, Bears, Bears. We got multiple Bears. Lots of Bears fans in the chat. Dog food saying, really? Since November? I don't know. I just heard someone say that in the chat. I am not verifying that fact. Someone just said that in the chat. Looks like bear down from Chicago. You know, I got 2 brothers who live in Chicago. 2 brothers who live in Chicago. I've been up to Chicago. I've walked up and down the coastline there in the Windy City. And I say the coastline for Lake Michigan because Lake Michigan is basically an ocean. I've seen a lot in Chicago, actually. I've been to the original Bar Louie. I wasn't 21, and I've been to the original Bar Louie. I got pulled over by Chicago PD. I was 14 years old, driving a moped that was not street legal. Kelce announced his retirement with last year's Super Bowl performance, says Wolfie. That means you're a Bears fan by extension. You can't deny it. No. I'm a Chicago Cubs fan by extension, but I can't say that I'm a Bears fan by extension. I actually really do like the Chicago Bears. Not the Chicago Bears. Yes, I do like the Chicago Bears. I really do like the Chicago Cubs. Interestingly enough, I also like the White Sox. Alfonso Soriano was the Dominican dude, man. I tell you what. Would love to hear that story, says Lebowski. That's a long story. That's actually a very long story. Let's go Niners, says Kyrie. What up, Kyrie? He loves the Cowboys, says Same Derby. That's correct, my friend. I like the White Sox, says Robert. If you've never been to Chicago for a White Sox versus Cubs game, the entire city shuts down. 1st and 10. Taking a step back motion on the field. This time the motion man was DJ Moore. It doesn't matter as they turn around and hand this off to Kyle Monangai. Monangai moves the football from the Chicago 16 to the Chicago 18. It's a 2-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 8. We'll start this clock once again. Oh, and a 3rd game energy, baby. 3rd game energy, Fremp. That's it, dude. That's it. They are introducing the Chicago Bears, and honestly, I think the AC is starting to kick in. I can turn that fan away from me. 18-yard line, single back formation. The Chicago Bears with the football. They line up. Here's the snap. Fakes. Oh, it's an actual handoff. Kyle Monangai goes right through the teeth of the defense. He'll pick up 4 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 4. Less than 7 minutes left to go. 6:50 on the clock. I got a 3rd down and 4 on the board here. Darnell Wright, 10th overall selection in the 2023 NFL Draft by Tennessee. Here he is lining up on the right side of this formation for the Chicago Bears. Right tackle there. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun. From the 22-yard line, Williams will look to DJ Moore. It's incomplete. Oh, man, looks like Jair Brown breaks up the pass. It brings up a 4th down. Well done by the 49ers defense, because DJ Moore, if he would have made that catch, would have only had to beat the safety out there. Well, Jair Brown was the safety. He would have been gone. They had one high safety on it, but DJ Moore would have had a big catch had he not dropped that pass. Instead, Jair Brown comes out ahead. We get a punt. 4th down and 4. Here's the boot. The Bears send this one away, and this does have really big hang time. Here is the return. Out to the 30, out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10 for San Francisco. So a 1st and 10. 6 minutes and 13 seconds on the board after the punt. We may go back to another commercial break. Looks like Monty Abney saying 49ers rule the NFC. Monty Abney basically saying 49ers rule and Bears drool. Let's effing go, giggity. LFGN. I know what you said. I know what you meant there. Giggity, 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 goo. Michelle asking, have I ever been to Hawaii? No. My wife. We're planning something here. I'm planning something here for her this offseason. She has no idea. I hope she's not watching. Here's a run to the left-hand side. Christian McCaffrey going almost all the way. McCaffrey takes it all the way down to the 23-yard line from the San Francisco 34 to the Chicago Bears 25. 1st down, 49ers. What a play. Would that is game make you seat if you weren't already? What? Wait, what? Dragon, what are you saying, bro? What are you saying? We got Dragon Ball Z out here dropping something, asking, would that is game make you seat if you weren't already? That's not a real sentence, but thank you for the super chat. Right, walking off the field right now. I'll leave this here. We'll give you a chance to try again, bud. I don't know what you're trying to say to me. I swear, it's like he's trying to say something to me. So Christian McCaffrey, they're going to say, did he step out of bounds? No, that's friendly fire. McCaffrey, a great job here, guys. We got a 1st and 10 at the Chicago 25. Okay. So Christian McCaffrey, a huge catch right there, took this one all the way, guys. 5 carries for 54 yards today. Here's a handoff to Brian Robinson Jr., and Brian Robinson Jr. from the 25 down to the 10. This is going to bring up another first down here. Great play so far by the San Francisco 49ers. It's 1st and goal, and we are inside the red zone. 1st and goal, we are inside the red zone at the 10-yard line. From the 10-yard line, it's 1st and goal. Motion, snap, play action, looking to the left, scrambling. Here he goes, the 5, the end zone, it's a touchdown! Touchdown 49ers! The quarterback keep, and Brock Purdy is gonna score! Touchdown San Francisco! Wow. Wow. So it was a bootleg. They fake this over to the right-hand side. Purdy flips the hips like he's going to throw, and then he's like, nah, I got a gap here to the left-hand side. Brock Purdy tucks the football away. Puts it in his opposite arm. That's a 100 IQ move right there by Purdy to put it on the he moved it from his right arm to the left arm. He moved the football from the right side where all the defenders were over to the left side to protect it. The extra point attempt is up and good, and the score is now 14-7. Living Like Larry gifting out 5 Football Nation memberships. Thank you, Living Like Larry. Appreciate that. Dragon saying, sorry, phone glitch. Would you already be sweating if this game wasn't already intense? No. Damn it. Why you got to call me out on my sweating, dude? I'm not wearing an undershirt today. I'm going to sweat through this thing. Why you got to call me out? That's funny. Dragon, no. Actually, the AC feels a lot better now. It might just be because it's cooled down today and it's no longer daytime. I legitimately don't think the AC works in this room. But Dragon, thanks for that one. Running backs don't win MVP. We've seen 2 2,000-yard rushers in the past 5 seasons, and not a single one got an MVP vote. Bridge the Gap saying it's still the first half. Calm down. I'm good, dude. I'm good. Mario in hot studio. We're doing hot yoga here today. Yo, 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 what's up? Saying peso, peso, more pesos. Pesos y más pesos, por favor. What's going on, man? Thanks for checking in. Running back, more Niner. Man, you guys are really struggling with your grammar today. Todd Tier saying, can we just breathe? Tamara reminding everyone to please smash that like button. Thank you, Tamara. Yeah, this is a good game so far. If I'm being honest, man, this is a good game so far. Chicago Bears offense not looking so good. The Bears defense managed to get a pick 6, but will they be able to keep this up? We got a kickoff when we get back. Believe it or not, we're still in the first quarter of this game. It is going to be a kickoff to the Chicago Bears. Linda, love you too. Miguel, Superstars, thank you for checking in, Miguel. Mario, think everyone's a little bit tipsy. I think they are too, Val. I think everyone's having a little too much fun. If the only send button wasn't right FN next to the space, if only the send button wasn't right next to the F and space button. First of all, love you, JT. Second of all, true. True. Is the send button right next to the space button? I don't know. Honestly, I bet some people are literally typing using their TV remotes, because 50% of the people watching this right now are watching on their TVs, guys. Isn't that crazy? Shout out to my Chris. My Chris saying, let's go 49ers, and she is blessing the channel with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Fist bump right here to my Chris. Thank you, my Chris. Did I say that right? Mikris? Is it Mikris? My Chris? I don't know, but thank you. Thank you very much. 49ers line up to kick this away. Here's the kickoff. This one goes up, up, and back. This one. is returned. They bring it to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. Down at about the 23-yard line, it's a 1st and 10 for the Chicago Bears. So far in this game, Caleb Williams has completed 25% of his passing. That's it. Terrell Edwards saying, keyboard gang. Terrell, most people aren't going to plug in the their keyboards into the TVs. B-balling, are you shooting your shot right now to my Chris? I don't know if she's looking for that, but you guys are wild, man. You guys are wild. Okay, 1st and 10, 23-yard line. Here's the snap, dropping back, winding up, throwing this, tipped in the air, incomplete. Woo, intended for Colston Loveland. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. That was dangerous. Danger. I laugh in the face of danger. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Hang on. I'm tired of watching this. There we go. I want this nice and cleared up. Shooting. No, cool as a fan. No. Don't say that. No, cool as a fan. No. 4 minutes and 42 seconds. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. 1 to the left. From the 23-yard line, Caleb Williams takes the snap. He'll wind up and throw. The catch is made on the left-hand side. That's good for a 1st down as Luther Burden makes the grab. Pushed out by D. Winters, but not before picking up a 1st down. Should point this way. 1st down, Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 for Chicago. We'll start our clock once again. Mario, make friends with your local HVAC professionals. That actually would help me for sure. But I don't want to make friends with people just to see what I can get out of them. That's not what this is all about. Here's the snap. Here's a handoff to the right-hand side. Goes DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift does an admirable job on 1st and 10. He will pick up 8 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 8. By the way, shout out to the 25% of you on this channel who are watching, who are women. Most of you guys out there shooting your shots, trying to pick up a girl on this channel, just know that 75% of the people you're talking to right now are dudes, and who's to say that these people aren't catfish as well? But according to my YouTube analytics, 75% of you male, 25% female. Thank you to the 25 who come back time and time again. Here's a throw on 2nd down and 2. The catch is made, this time left-hand side. This is going to Cole Kmet. He will pick up the required yardage, and this is going to bring up a 1st down, Chicago Bears. Ooh, hold the phone. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Ooh, personal foul. Low block right here. Low block on the defense. That's against the San Francisco 49ers. So, illegal block right here by the San Francisco 49ers. That is actually going to result. That's a low block there. Batoon, low block, 15-yard penalty enforced at the 50-yard line. Moves the Bears to the 49ers 35. That's good for a Chicago Bears. You guessed it, 1st down. 1st down for Chicago. So 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Williams drops back. Williams looks left. Williams airs it out. Deep shot to the end zone. It's caught. Luther Burden, 35 yards. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Oh, man, no need to get into the red zone, because why do you need to get into the red zone when you got Luther Burden out there? 35-yard touchdown bomb as Caleb Williams stands in the pocket and delivers a beautiful pass. The score is 13-14. Here comes the extra point attempt. We've got a shootout here in California. We got a shootout here in California, folks. Looks like Mr. Balboa saying, "Que pasa, señor?" Extra point attempt is up. Ooh, extra point attempt is good. Scores 14-14. Watching the game on TV, but still enjoying your commentary as usual. Now let's effing go Bears, says Drago Balboa. There's a flag on this play, folks. Voice is cracking. It's going to continue to crack. It's going to continue to crack for the rest of the night. What is this? They're doing this? What are we doing here? It's going to be a penalty, guys. Another penalty coming in. Okay. Personal foul. Leverage on the defense. This will actually be enforced at the kickoff. Okay, I had a couple supers just jump in right now. I think there are still Bears fans who reminisce over Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler is old news, my friend. But you know what's funny, Vegeta? Yes. Yes. That's true. That is true. I don't know what I did. I fumbled my football, and now I'm screenshotting my stuff. Hang on. Okay. So, Vegeta saying, to think that there are still Bears fans who reminisce over Jay Cutler. Another super chat came in right now. I'm a desperate dude, says. Well, don't say that, bro. You don't say that. Look, man. Look, dude. We can figure out a game plan for you, my guy. You're clearly a musician, right? This is you. Are you playing guitar? Are you playing bass? Girls like musicians, bro. You're good, man. But chances are that a football forum, well, you never know, man. You never know. You never know. Looks like Zavala says, put me in the married category. Here for you, Mario. Mr. Zavala, fist bumps to you, my friend. Shout out, hey, man, the ring to rule them all. Isn't it? Didn't that change just about everything? The one ring. I'm with you, Mr. Zavala. Cheers to you, brother. And shout out once again. Thank you, Mike Chris. I really appreciate that so much. That is so kind of you to bless this channel. Okay, guys. When we get back, the San Francisco 49ers will be getting the football. Remember that the Chicago Bears kicked off to start this game, and the opening play of the game was a pick six. A pick six to open up this game. Mr. Mojo saying, my precious, we will get the ball back. Let's go, Niners. We got this. Somewhere, Color's smoking a cigarette right now. Wait, what? The ring to rule all of me. Basically. I play the triangle, says Zeke. I play the triangle. Where are the Bears? You guys in the chat, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I know you have tons of other options out there on YouTube. The chat is coming in hot, guys. Those of you watching this live stream, appreciate you guys kicking it. I know 49ers fans out there can be pretty wild. Honestly, the 49ers have one of the craziest fan bases in all of football here, just because they had so much success. But the 49ers do have a crazy, rowdy fan base. I expect a little bit of that. Mr. Izzy Dizzy, I agree with you, buddy. I agree. Here's the kickoff. There's a flag on the play. Looks like this one's going to come out and be kick out of bounds. So Cairo Santos kicks this one out of bounds. This would normally go to the 40-yard line. However, there was I am doing that game, Janib. I am doing this game. So the kick goes out of bounds. This play would normally go out to the 40-yard line on an out-of-bounds kick. However, remember the leveraging call during that extra point attempt during the last play means that this backs them up 15 yards. So 1st and 10 coming up from the 25. Purdy takes the snap, looks to the left, throws to the left, incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. 2:54 on the clock. So many flags, says Tyler Edwards. Yeah, dude, for real. A lot of flags. Vladimir, I love you too, man. Thanks for checking in. Anyone play Big Black Mac? You would ask that question just based off of your name. Good game so far, says Gray Ghost. I'm sorry, Anthony. I'm sorry, dude. 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. I'm the bad luck charm. Gonna flip the hips, gonna wind up and throw. Brock Purdy finds Ricky Pearsall across midfield. Looks like he goes down at the Chicago 45. Ricky Pearsall looking for a little help to get up, but the 49ers, 30 air yards to Ricky Pearsall. 1st down, San Francisco. Okay. All right. I got a 2nd down and 10 coming up right now. It was a gain of 30. Actually, that's a 1st down and 10. 1st and 10 after the 30-yard grab by Ricky Pearsall. They turn around and hand this off from the 45 out to the Chicago 38. 7-yard gain brings up a 2nd down and 3 as Christian McCaffrey goes out to the left-hand side. About a minute and 50 left to go here. Is that a good thing, says Daniel? I don't know. Back with you for another game. Right back at it again, Michael. Sandra, I love you too. Look at me, I'm Sandra D. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Right side for Christian McCaffrey as he breaks 3 tacklers. Can't break the 4th, 5th, and 6th, though. He will pick up 1 yard. It's 3rd down and 2. Sending good vibes to the Bears. Grr, I need a win on this one, says Succulent Life. Hey, I saw your comment earlier, Succulent Life. Thanks for leaving that comment on the other stream. Thank you. To you. Thank you. Folks, we'll stop the clock here with 1:33. There is a flag on this play. That's the 2nd time in this game. The 2nd time in this game that they threw a flag and picked it up and said there is no foul. 2nd time in this game that they threw a flag and then said no foul. That's the 3rd time in the last 3 quarters, because they did that in the last game as well. Flags, 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 says Roy Williams. I know it's laundry day, man. 3rd down and 2. Here's the snap. Ooh, a quarterback keep to the right-hand side. Brock Purdy dives forward as he picks up the 1st down. 1st down, San Francisco. A $5 super chat saying it's a fact. Not hitting the like will cause your team to lose, says 206 Top Dog. It is a fact that if you don't hit the like button, your team will lose. So, if you want your team to win, listen to Top Dog out there. Thanks. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. 1st and 10. A toss to the left side this time. Christian McCaffrey takes it from the 30, from the 33 to the 34. 1st and 10. 3rd and 3. 33 to the 34. 2nd down and 11. Dyslexia getting the best of me. Red leather, yellow leather. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. Betty Botter bought a bit of butter. Tongue-tied today, man. This happens every 3rd game. You guys have come to know they don't need another play. This is going to take us to the end of the quarter. You guys who watch this channel frequently, you guys know that by the 3rd game, I am always just mentally gassed. And I'm just like, that's all, folks. So, end of the 1st. We start the 2nd in just a moment. Reset this. 2nd quarter, 15 on the clock. When we get back, it's 2nd down and 11. I do, says Courtney. Courtney knows. She's seen me run out. Juana saying Red Bull. Unfortunately, Juana, if I drink a Red Bull now, I'll be up all night, and I need to get some sleep. I'm so tired from last night. Sammy had a rough night last night, and he kept Daddy awake all night, and so we both had a long night last night. But I've been awake all day, and I don't really have any room to complain. That's okay. We're having a good day so far, but can't do Red Bull right now. Take a nap, nobody will notice, says Nikki. I don't think that's true. I think people will notice if I take a nap right now. Okay. Is Sammy okay? Yeah, I think he just had gas last night, but, you know, he was just fussy last night. He's good. He's good. You are okay, Mario. I know. We're okay. Just a little bit of sleepiness. Look, man, heavy is the crown when you have the responsibilities of the household. It's part of being an adult, not just a man, because women have to do it too. I mean, it's just part of being an adult. And if all you're good at is complaining, which I am pretty good at complaining, but that's not all I'm good at. I'm pretty good at getting my business done. But if all you're good at is complaining, you're going to fall behind. So anyways, my point being is that I am glad to be live with you guys right now. I am glad that this is the career path that I have chosen right now. And I know that most of you watching this live stream, not all of you guys, but most of you guys are appreciative of the content that is being put out right now. So I appreciate you guys and your appreciation for this content. Family is number one, says Michelle. I agree. I'm about to have my son, your first. Is that your first, Tough? Tough McNabb, if it's your first son, dude, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Even if it's not your first one, congratulations. Okay, folks, let's step away from this, step away from the chat. Almost to 100, almost to 1,000 thumbs up, says Dane. I see you, Dane. Eat some fruit. It will give efficient energy, says Chuck. Honestly, I'd totally eat some candy right now. That would be just enough to get me through this game and then crash immediately. Because who doesn't love candy that makes you feel terrible in an hour? Go Sour Patch Kids. All right, guys, 35-yard line. Commercial break is over. 2nd down and 11. Ricky Pearsall from the 35 makes the catch for 13. Call it 14. Down at the 21. First down, 49ers. First down on 2nd and 11. They convert as we come back from the commercial break. Need the over on 50 points, says Linda. Bears secondary suck, says Andy Pinto. John, I appreciate you too, man. He says, I've been in the car for 3 hours. This is my favorite way to keep up with the 49ers. Here's a snap and a handoff. Christian McCaffrey finds a couple of gaps, takes it inside the 10, down at the 5. From the 21 to the 5-yard line, Christian McCaffrey picks up 16 yards. First down, 49ers. It's 1st and goal. 49ers on the front steps now. 1st and goal from the Chicago 5-yard line. Hey, man, it's dads supporting dads, Jukebox Zero. Dads supporting dads, dude. 1st and goal. Single back formation. Christian McCaffrey is the single back, a toss to him, a trap play with a couple of blocks ahead, and it works like a charm. Touchdown, Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. Okay, so 49ers get on the board and score another touchdown. Extra point attempt on the way right now. Beautiful, beautiful play. Oh my gosh, Kyle Juszczyk, that was a perfect trap play. Juszczyk runs from the left side to the right side of that formation to block, and Christian McCaffrey gets all the lanes he needs untouched. Beautiful play. Extra point attempt goes up. It is good. I think in my business we say that play was fire, I think is the best way to word that. Bang, bang to the Niner gang. Congratulations on the touchdown. We're going to see a kickoff when we get back. So, Chicago Bears fans, how are y'all feeling? Eat some pineapple, says Juana. I'm a dangerous man with I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket. Ketchup. So many pretty girls. I know what you're saying. Put your pinky ring up to the moon. Yeah, What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Javier saying, as a Bears fan, I'm feeling great. They will win. Highly entertaining contest. I agree. All right, guys. So, okay, raise your hand. We're going to play Never Have I Ever. Commercial break. Raise your hand in the chat if you have never, not if you have, But if you have never been to an NFL game, raise your hand. If you have never been to an NFL game, raise your hand. Looking for people who have never been. Top Dog, never been. Y33ZY saying never been. We got a lot of them. Dylan saying me never. The QN Productions saying never. A lot of you guys have never been to an NFL game. Would you believe me if I said that I have never been to an NFL game? I've been to UTSA games. I've been to UT games. I've been to a million high school games and officiated high school games, but I have never been me. I've never been to an NFL game, believe that or not. Believe that or not. Okay. Pause. That out of the way. Yes, tomorrow, really. I've never been, I promise you. Okay, pause on that one. Raise your hand if you have ever actually used a fire extinguisher. If you have used a fire extinguisher, raise your hand. Looks like the Salton Sea. Looks like the Salton Sea has used a fire extinguisher. Heaven, saying nope, says Bobby. Crazy. Darren, I see that. Okay, a lot of people have used a few fire extinguishers in their lives. You guys burning down the house, or was that just an extra fire extinguisher that y'all were using? On what? Used as a test. Honestly, that's what I used it for as well. I was like, how am I in my 30s and I've never used a fire extinguisher? So that was my first time ever using one not too long ago. East Coast saying high school science. Braden saying it was a prank. Okay, I'm going to write the word prank down because that's going to inspire me for the next Never Have I Ever. I think we're going to start doing Never Have I Evers on this channel. All right, guys, there's the kickoff. Looks like the Chicago Bears are going to start this drive. Looks like at the 35-yard line. Commercial break is over, so I'll let you guys kind of talk amongst yourselves. The score is 21-14. The Chicago Bears get the football at the 35-yard line. Sparky saying it's required at basic training. Yeah, we never got to use one. Hey, we've got the fire department of Jersey City checking in. My guess is that he's been known to use one here or there. Our local firefighter here in New Jersey. Thank you, my friend. Jersey City, I should say. 1st and 10. 35-yard line. Thank you, FDJC engine. Motion, snap, handoff, right-hand side. Monongai's gone. The 45, the 50. Oh, you were so close to breaking that off for a touchdown, my guy. That is a touchdown-saving tackle by Jair Brown. A touchdown-saving tackle from Jair Brown at the San Francisco 49-yard line. Either way, first down, Chicago Bears. First down, Chicago Bears. Okay. So we got a 1st and 10. 13 minutes on the clock. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Looking right. Looking left. Finds Monongai again. Monongai. This dude wants it. First down, Chicago Bears. He picks up 11 yards and moves them out to the San Francisco 36-yard line. First down picked up right there. Just my second time or day here after drifting here from another Bears YouTube watch party because too much loud yelling and not warning apartment neighbors to knock or complain. Okay, James. Well, this is a good game so far. 1st and 10. That could be a false start or an offsides. Looks like a free play here for Caleb Williams. Williams going to wind up and deliver a deep shot. That's caught! Touchdown, Colston Loveland! A free play and the Bears will score. I'm so sorry that I'm yelling, but a touchdown for Chicago. What? Offsides defense. That penalty is declined. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. What a game, dude. We're already at 41 points. It's about to be 42. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What? Colston Loveland. By the way, all 3 of the touchdowns for the Chicago Bears, not one of them came from inside the red zone. One was a pick six. The other two were both 30-plus yard touchdowns. The kick goes up. The kick is good, and the score is 21-21, all tied up. Blackjack, 21-21. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Wow, Bears are catching up. It's tied, man. This is actually a crazy game, says John. Don't apologize for making it more exciting, says Steve. I've never used a fire extinguisher, says Ron. That's what I'm saying, dude. It took me a long time to finally get my hands on the fire extinguisher. Actually, what had happened was the apartment complex that I was living at had to replace my fire extinguisher, but they never took the old fire extinguisher. They just left it there. So now I had an expired fire extinguisher. I didn't have a fire, but I've never used a fire extinguisher, so I said, you know what, I'm going to take this and we're going to start a fire and go put it out. Anyways, crazy game, guys. Wow. Wow, Colston Loveland makes a huge catch. A fantastic game on our hands, y'all. 12 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the first half of this one. We are going to see a kickoff from the Chicago Bears as they send this over. Cairo Santos going to send this back to the San Francisco 49ers. Caleb Williams, a dart, a bomb that he threw. The kick goes up. The kick is returned. This time the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, wrapped up and dropped at about the 28-yard line. Sky Moore brings it out to the 28. It's 49ers football. 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go, and this game already in the first half. Let me rephrase. 12 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in the first half of this game. And we are very close to both of these teams having the combined score of the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles last game. You went with the under on this one, Power Stoke Syndicate. May not work in your favor. CMC gets the carry on 1st and 10 from the San Francisco 28, brings this one out to the 32. It's a 2nd down and 6 coming up now. Bears or Cubs? Bears or Cubs? Thank you, CMC. CMC, that's a 24-hour timeout. 2nd down and 6. Here's the snap, dropping back, winds up and throws. Catch is made upfield past the 40-yard line. This one, Jake Tonjes makes the grab. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down, 49ers move the sticks. So, we'll start the clock one more time. Few things that are not tolerated on this channel, guys. I'm sure a few of y'all saw it. We've got 11 minutes left to go. We'll subtract 1 minute here. Here's the snap. Brock Purdy hands this over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey goes to the right side, says maybe I'll go to the weak side. It doesn't work out for him either way. It's 2nd down and 7. Let's take a quick look, man. I have no idea what's going on in the analytics for this particular video. Over 7,000 people watching. I love it. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Welcome to Football Nation. Hey, if this is your first time, my name is Mario. If this is not your first time, welcome back, guys. 2nd down and 7 with 10 minutes and 28 seconds on the board. Tonjes moves from the right to the left side of this formation. Here's the snap. Purdy fakes the handoff, tosses this to Sky Moore. Moore gets a couple of blocks upfield. Sky Moore picks up the 1st down. Across midfield at the Chicago 45-yard line he goes. And this will bring up 1st down, San Francisco. Looks like a $5 super comes in. 6 touchdowns. That's got to be a record. Maybe. Michael saying, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Man, it's the Bears secondary, says Dog Food. Lance, I don't know if that is or not. But here's the move, Brock Purdy. Oh, Brock Purdy is crushed by Booker. Wow, this will bring up. Looks like it was a 1st and 10. A sack by Booker is 2nd down and 17. Purdy hit by the blind side. Did not see that one going, or that one coming, I should say. Austin Booker breaks through the O-line and makes a bag. Fantastic play by the Chicago Bears defense. QB down, says Gray Ghost. Great job by this Bears defense to get the stop. 2nd down and 17. This moves the 49ers back to their own half of midfield. That was a huge play. Brock Purdy against the blitz will wind up and throw. Finds McCaffrey on the run. And McCaffrey picks up 14 on 2nd down and 7. This will bring up a 3rd down and 3. Can't hold down the 49ers, huh? 3rd down and 3. A 14-yard grab right there by CMC. Shake it off, Purdy. 1st down coming up, says Mr. Oof. Mr. Oof. CMC, touchdown number 3. Val saying that looked rough. Yeah, Purdy got blown up on that play. Okay, folks. 37-yard line across midfield in Bears territory. The San Francisco 49ers line up. The officials come in. They stop the clock with 8:10 on it. Timeout will be called. San Francisco 49ers. So the 49ers take their first timeout of the half with 8:10 left to go. They've got 2 remaining. CMC Music Factory. Bear down, says Rochelle Henry. What up, Rochelle? Top dog, I see you, brother. We're about 6 minutes away from the 2-minute warning. Banger Wave saying destroy. San Fran O-line can't hang with the Bears. I don't know, man. Inconsistencies on both sides for both teams, which is kind of interesting. And I'll stand by that. Both teams have areas that have been really good and areas that have been really bad, both on the offensive and defensive sides of the football. That being said, I digress. We've got a 3rd down and 3. At the 37-yard line, Purdy takes the snap, looks to the left, airs it out to the left. Incomplete pass as that's broken up by Brisker. Jaquan Brisker breaks this up and brings out a 4th down and 3. Stops the clock, no flag. Looked like a little bit too much contact there. Both of these guys getting wrapped up. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's a no flag. He played the football. He's entitled to his space. That's fair. I'm okay with that no call. I am okay with that no call. But we're lining up for a 4th down and 3. There is no punt team here. The 49ers do go for it. Here's the snap. Brock Purdy fires. The catch is made. That's a 1st down. Ricky Pearsall. 1st down. 49ers. 1st down by San Francisco. They convert a 4th down and 3 from the Chicago 38 and pick up a 1st down. From the Chicago 38, they pick up a 1st down. It's now 1st and 10 at the Chicago 24. Beautiful play by San Francisco. Brock Purdy sees his man, looks this way, throws that way, and it worked out. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Going to the right-hand side, CMC takes it to the red zone. It's a 4-yard gain from the 24 down to the 20. And we've got ourselves a 2nd down and 6 inside the red zone. 2nd down and 6. 7:15 on the clock. The San Francisco 49ers are marching inside of Chicago territory. San Francisco has scored on most of their drives today. 35 plays today for San Francisco, less than half of that by Chicago. Total yards today, 273. 16 1st downs picked up by the 49ers as well. Basically killing the Bears in offensive abilities today. 2nd down and 6, gonna be a 4-yard gain. It's a 3rd down and 2. Football to the Chicago 16-yard line. 3rd down. 49ers in the red zone. Will they convert a touchdown. Chicago, their defense has been decent today. Has it been perfect? No. They do have an interception for a touchdown. After that, they've given up 3 touchdowns out of the last 4 drives. A snap and a handoff, a swim move. Christian McCaffrey inside the 10, down at the 9. Another first down. San Fran. It's 1st and goal. Chicago Bears can't get a stop. They can't buy a stop right now. It's 1st and goal coming up. And the 49ers just continue their relentless onslaught offensively. Chicago. My gosh. What do you do if you're the Bears when you're looking down the field and you see Christian McCaffrey back there? Motion. Another trap play, the same one that was a 5-yard touchdown earlier, but the Bears wise up to it. It's a 2nd and goal coming up from the 9. 2nd and goal from the 9. The Bears wise up to that toss on the right-hand side. They saw Kyle Juszczyk move from the left side over to the right side once again. And they tossed that to McCaffrey. So, good job by the Bears to not be fooled twice by the same play. We see teams do that a lot. Shotgun formation. Trips on the left here as Tonjes goes to the top of the screen. Looking to the left, Purdy delivers. Catch is going to be made on the left-hand side by Jawan Jennings. It brings up a 3rd down and goal at the 7-yard line. So 3rd and goal from the 7 at the Chicago 7. The 49ers looking to score. San Francisco, 4-point favorites here. As a matter of fact, the spread has continued to change. San Francisco, 4.5-point favorites. Shotgun formation. Trips to the right-hand side. Here comes the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Purdy to the end zone. It's picked off. It's intercepted. There's a flag on the play. They go down at the 8. But what is the penalty? What is the penalty? Who is it on? Who is it on? There's a flag on the play with 4:12. It was intercepted by the Chicago Bears. Oh, my goodness. Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face on the Chicago Bears defense. Illegal use of hands. Hands to the face. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. It is 1st and goal at the Chicago 3-yard line. Okay, 1st and goal from the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. It negates the interception right there. That's awful, man. That's brutal if you're a Bears fan. That was picked off. The interception not going to stand. It's 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. The 49ers have the football. A handoff to CMC. McCaffrey gets back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. McCaffrey slow to get up. Slow to get up is CMC. Saved my tush. That was dirty. Wait, your tush? Just kidding. Just kidding. Josh saying Brock Turdy. Let's get a fumble. Okay. I'm reading comments. Sorry. I need to, if I'm reading comments, I should probably be better about putting them up on the screen. Looks like a timeout is going to be called, ladies and gentlemen. This time, the San Francisco 49ers need a moment. Another timeout. 2nd timeout being called by San Francisco with 3:27. Okay. So, commercial break, I suppose. Commercial break, I suppose, while we wait for this timeout. It's not going to last long, guys. We're going to get right back to the action here in just a moment. Vincent saying tush push. You're welcome, Captain Bobo. Take them to war. Wage war, one of the best ones. Let's see. 2 break. Do it again with the Gave Mask Bears. I don't know what that means. All right, guys, here we go. We're lined up for the next one. Oh, that's loud. 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to McCaffrey. No, they fake it. Then he keeps it. Touchdown, Brock Purdy. It's the 2nd rushing touchdown of the day for Brock Purdy. Touchdown, 49ers. I'm honestly, how did he do that? I don't know if Brock Purdy is a magician or what. But everyone genuinely thought that he handed that off to Christian McCaffrey. He made that football disappear. Sweat, poor Montez Sweat. Here's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is 28-21. Crowd a little loud right there. Okay, guys, that's the end of the drive. The score is 28-21. And we're going to see a kickoff here. It's going to be Chicago Bears football. So an extremely high-scoring game today. 28-21, 49ers on the move. Refs gave them that one, says Andy Pinto. Sparky saying touchdown Zebras. RPO, not that bad. Nobody was assigned to him. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, Daniel Wilson. Daniel saying that RPO, not that bad. Honestly, the RPO looked beautiful. I'm watching this in real time, and I legitimately thought from this angle that they handed it off to Christian McCaffrey. He kept it. It looked beautiful. Honestly, the dude is David Blaine. I'm not even going to call him Brock Purdy anymore. His name is David Blaine. He made that football disappear. Touchdown 49ers. What a play. If you're going to cheat, don't get caught, says VB. Purdy was magic with that fake. It really was. It looked so good. Okay, score! Zebra score, says Dog Food. Knew that was coming, says Anna. Just had a shot of mezcal. Never had it before. It's good. You know, Braxton, if you're really into scotch, if you're really into that smoky barbecue kind of taste, mezcal is good. But it takes a certain kind of person to really like mezcal. Also, mezcal is an agave derivative. It is not tequila, but it is made exclusively from agave. Bartender. Ex-bartender right here. Anyways, someone said that the illegal hands to the face, that was petty. That's Daniel saying that. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Purdy, slick fake, says cool as a fan. Nathan saying JSN. Robert saying the hate is real. I love a great aged scotch, says Courtney. Neither team playing defense, dude. That is facts right there. Both of these teams just letting everything go by. All right, guys. Did it have the worm, says Jason. Giggity? We're close to that time, guys. We're close to that time. It's almost the 2-minute warning. Y'all know what we do during the 2-minute warning. Broke and dislocated ankle, Fred Warner upstairs in that booth right there. Hanging on to his baby. Oh, that's cute. Fred Warner's got a cute baby. Oh, that's adorable. Also, it hits different when you have a baby of your own. That's adorable. That's so cute to watch Fred Warner there with his kid. It always hits so different, man. It really does. You ever watch... Bro. You ever watch The Lion King? Try watching that when you have a son. Gonna wreck you, bro. Bring a towel. You've seen the movie 1,000 times. When you have your first son, watch The Lion King. Bring a towel. You're gonna cry. Flag on the play. 3 minutes and 18 seconds. There's a flag coming in right now. Let's find out. During the return, holding against the return team. It's going to be a first down. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. That penalty going to be enforced from the 30. It brings up a 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Chicago Bears now have the football. It's a 1st and 10 for Chicago at the 20-yard line. Will they be able to score? Melissa asking if you can say 67. Here's the snap. Here's the drop back. Gonna run to the right-hand side. Caleb Williams being chased down by a bunch of red jerseys. He will pick up 2 yards as he steps out of bounds with 3:09 left to go. It brings up a 2nd down and 8. No, 67. Oh, I'm always going to say 67 from now on. It's got to be 67. That's what LaMelo, that's what he said, right? Was 67. Where is Robert Sala's defense? I don't know. That's a good question. Definitely not with the Jets after that game today. 2nd down and 8 from the 22-yard line. A toss to the right-hand side. DeAndre Swift running like a madman. Picks up 9 yards on the play. 1st down. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. The Bears pick up a 1st down. 1st down, Chicago. Burn, says Daniel. I'm going to step away from the chat, guys. Trying to get myself not distracted. And I don't see, I guess they're lined up for it here. My guess is that they're going to try to force them off sides before the 2-minute warning. It's not going to happen. 2 minutes, there it is. So the 2-minute warning hits, guys. And the clock has stopped. So let's find out. Where are my newbies? If you are new, drop 5 emojis. If you are new, drop 5 emojis. Looking for my newbies right now. Isabel is getting her braces off. That's right. I remember that. She said that yesterday. Can the game go over in the first half? Yeah, it could. It actually could, definitely. The score is tied. Definitely not, Mike. Let's see. Got newbies looking for newbies in the chat right now. Power stroke. Nice try. Jesse saying newbie. Newbie, says Thomas Schlitz. We got Thomas West in the chat right now. Bet NGM, bet slip help, question mark. Sorry, I'm no good at those. David saying I am an antique. You need to have the veterans here. JT and the C, what up? Bear down, brother. Camilo checking in. We got Peen checking in. Nice. Jason checking in as well. Guest, what's up, dude? Please tell me your password for your desktop is not guest. Let's see. Busy Business. What up, Busy Business? Oh, my business, my business. Why you all up in my business? Tristan, you can do whatever you want to do in the comfort of your own home, my friend. I can only see this camera. I can't see what's on the other side of your phone camera. So if you want to do this, you're welcome to do that, my friend. Alfred checks in. What up, Alfred? Welcome back. Cynthia, hello. Anna, or Annalisa? What's going on? I think I said that right. Annalisa? What's up, Annalisa? I got Jesse checking in with the wink. What's up, Jesse? I got Samak a pork chop. Samak a pork chop. Luke, hello. Luke Lemon Lime. Luke Lemon Lime in the house. I will stay home, though, with my favorite silver Patron Tequila. There you go. I like Patron Tequila. Mary, hello. X-Collide, hello. We've got Mia Kuland in the house. Kualund in the house. We've got Uncle and Mind. Uncle and Mind. Kelsey, what's up? Sean Jones. Juan. Mr. Juan, bienvenidos. We got Todd Tier. Welcome back, Todd Tier. Tina, hello. John, hello. We've got Speed in the chat. James Joseph. Okay. Gooberman, hello. Shout out to all of you guys. All right, y'all. As y'all know, I won't have a chance to read all of these. Obviously, there are a lot of names that came in. And thank you guys for hanging out with us and being here with us during that commercial break. We are coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Chicago Bears have the football. They're at the 31-yard line. Pistol formation. Left arm doing this for Caleb Williams. Here's the snap and a handoff to DeAndre Swift. They move from the 31 to the 34. It's a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7. We start the clock, 1:45 on the board. Gary, what's up, man? He says hello, Mario. Hello, Gary. Brian Flores should come back to Pittsburgh, says Alonzo Pope. Andy Allen saying, duh, Bears. Motion, empty backfield. Caleb Williams, 2nd and 7 from the 34. This time we get a 4-man rush, and Caleb Williams drops some airmail here. Colston Loveland, the intended receiver. That pass incomplete. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. So 3rd down and 7 at the Chicago 34. If the Bears don't convert here, it's going to be the start of the downward spiral. If the Bears don't convert here, it is going to be the start of the downward spiral for Chicago. Mark my words. Okay. 121. Break! They line up. Williams waits for the snap. Again, another empty backfield. No running back there. Motion on the field from Luther Burden. Dropping back, the four-man rush gets after him quickly. Williams airs this out to Loveland again. And this pass also incomplete. 4th down and 7 with 1:15. So the Chicago Bears will punt the football over to the San Francisco 49ers. Football to the 49ers. Halftime trivia, it's coming in. It's coming in. Succulent Life said, So 4th down and 7, the Chicago Bears are going to punt. The Chicago Bears are going to punt this one. Here's the snap. Here is the boot. This one goes way back past the 20, past the 15, down inside the 10 at the San Francisco 9. We got Judy, who just became a First Down channel member. Welcome to First Down, Judy. Welcome into Judy. There's the punt, guys. Yeah, so the punt team came out. 1:06 left to go. The 49ers get the football here. It'll be a 1st and 10 for San Francisco. And it's 49ers football. Yeah, 49ers take over at the 9. The over was 52. Right now we're looking at 49. So you never know, man. It could be a scoreless second half. We could have had all the action in the first half of this game, but you never know. Melissa saying, I liked and subscribed. Thank you, Melissa. Caleb, my goat, says hello. All right, what's up, Caleb? I see you out there. Bad News Bears. Another First Down channel member. Chicken rings, onion wings. Okay, chicken rings, onion wings checks into the chat. Okay. And a new channel member here as well. All right, guys. All right. I'm trying to think of another never have I ever. Okay. Raise your hand if you have ever been in an actual fist fight. Raise your hand if you've ever been in an actual fist fight. Looking for you guys. How does that work, says Mr. Izzy Dizzy? How does what work? Daniel Medina saying xenophobia. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Quién dice eso? A couple people. Looks like Power Stokes saying, yeah, I'm a scrapper. Jason is a scrapper. Clint, a scrapper. I'll tell you the story of my last stupid, ridiculous bar fight. It was the dumbest thing, dude. I had just come back from my 4-month trip in Argentina. I had a chip on my shoulder. Just went through a stupid breakup at that time. It was so dumb. But I got into a stupid argument with another Dallas Cowboys fan about who was better, Dak Prescott or Tony Romo. And it was really the dumbest thing ever. Thank you. Wife just came up and flexed and showed a plate of food and said, this is waiting for you when you're done with this live stream. Let's celebrate, guys. Shout out to Neo. First super chat ever on a live stream right here. Ever on a live stream. Shout out to Neo. Thank you very much. 1:06 left to go. We absolutely were. Okay. Here's the snap from the 9-yard line, dropping back in his own end zone. Got to slip away. Brock Purdy's on the run. Brock Purdy brought down at about the 11-yard line. It's a 2-yard pickup from the 9 to the 11, 2nd down and 8. Bloody Mary on me, hermano. You know, Rafael, I know you only did that because you know I hate Bloody Marys, but thank you. The Sultan C saying at Football Nation, why am I not a member? I don't know. That's a question to ask yourself, my friend. The member button is down below if you want to become a channel member. Football Nation memberships that are gifted out are not selected by me, Sultan C. They are gifted out by the algo. Okay, I've got a timeout. The Chicago Bears have called a timeout for whatever reason. 57 seconds left to go. Chicago wants the football again. I've got a 2nd down and 8 coming up here at the San Francisco 11. 2nd down and 8 at the San Francisco 11. A snap and a handoff to McCaffrey. CMC picks up about 6. And it brings up a 3rd down and 2. 52 seconds left to go. Another timeout going to be called here by the Chicago Bears. Another timeout called by the Chicago Bears. They have 1 remaining. Chicago really wants the football back. Thank you, Browns. Let's go, Ravens, says GR5072. Bears took a timeout to put out fires to Smokey Bears. Mike asking the over-under. It's literally been scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for the entirety of the game. It's literally gone absolutely nowhere, scrolling by at the bottom for the entire game. Let's see. We got another 5 Football Nation memberships being gifted out right now. And the algorithm is gifting those out. Looks like, well, I guess you guys can see that in the chat right now. So Funny just got one. 3rd down and 2. Empty backfield. 2 receivers left. Here's the snap, dropping back. Tonjes check down and release. He gets the pass. Tonjes picks up the 1st down. What a check and release right there by Tonjes. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. It's 51.5 according to CBS, guys. According to CBS, it's 51.5. But a 1st down, 49ers. Quick hurry up, no huddle offense from the 22-yard line. A wind up and a throw. The catch is made on the left-hand side. This time, the catch goes for about 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 5. Hurry up offense. The clock continues to tick. 1 timeout remaining for San Francisco. Brock Purdy takes the snap. He looks to the left. He finds CMC. CMC takes it out to about the 33-yard line. This time, the clock continues. It stops with 12 seconds. Another 1st down. Pause the brakes. Pump the brakes here. Timeout will be called. Final timeout for San Francisco. All of that happened extremely fast, guys. They moved this drive. They started this drive at the 9-yard line. They're at the 33, but haven't even gotten to midfield right now. 49ers could take a big shot upfield. 49ers could take a big shot upfield. We'll see what happens. They're going to kneel it, says Sean Jones. That would be the smart thing to do, honestly. Okay, they're not in victory formation, Anil. Brock Purdy is in a shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He fakes the pass. Hands off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey takes it all the way to the 50. Down they go. And they're not going to get enough time to spike this. That's the end of the half, guys. So end of the half. We go to halftime, and that means it is time for our trivia quiz. All right, guys, it is our final trivia quiz of the day. 1 more remaining here. I'm going to start the clock. We're going to add some timeouts. Let's do this thing, shall we? All right, guys, those of you who are new, welcome. It's time for trivia. Let's start with question number 1, guys. Question number 1. Who is the Bears' current offensive coordinator? Who is the Chicago Bears' current offensive coordinator? If you're a Chicago Bears fan and you don't know the answer to this, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You got 10 seconds. Is it Declan Doyle? Is it Ben Johnson? Or is it Dennis Allen? A, B, or C? Guys, Caleb is like the only one who got this right. Duff got it right. It is Declan Doyle. Ben Johnson, offensive coordinator. Ben Johnson, head coach. Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator. Declan Doyle, is the OC for the Chicago Bears. Question number 2. What is the name of the San Francisco 49ers mascot? This is an easy question. You guys know this one. You've seen this before. Is it Golden Gary? Is it Mining Morton? Or is it Sourdough Sam? A, B, or C? I know you know this one, guys. I know you know this one. Is it Gary? Is it Morton? Or is it Sam? Sam for San Fran. It's Sourdough Sam. I know he's dressed like a miner. I know he's dressed like a gold miner, but his name is Sourdough Sam. Sourdough Scene saying Bulito. How many of you guys got that one right? Okay, it's the same people that say they get 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah, I know. All right, y'all, how many touchdowns did Caleb Williams have during his NFL rookie season? How many touchdowns did he have during his NFL rookie season? And I'm talking about passing and rushing touchdowns in that year, guys. Was it 10? Was it 15? Or was it 20? 10, 15, or 20? 10, 15, or 20? The answer is just 20 touchdowns. Not a lot. A bad rookie year for Caleb Williams, followed up by a pretty good second year here. 27 total touchdowns through 15 games. We're on game 16 right now. And he's already got, 3 passing touchdowns, so he's broke 30. All right, guys, question number 4. 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan played wide receiver at which of these 3 Texas schools? Did Kyle Shanahan play wide receiver at UT Austin Longhorns? Did he play for Texas A&M Gig'em, or did he play for Texas Tech? Who did Kyle Shanahan play wide receiver for? Kyle Shanahan played wide receiver at UT, in case you did not know. And I think that's super cool. Now, he only had 14 receptions in college, a much better coach than a player, but the man understands concepts. Let's move on to question number 5. All right, guys, who famously body slammed Bears quarterback Jim McMahon, causing a season-ending injury? Was it Lawrence Taylor? Was it Charles Martin? Or was it Jack Lambert, who created a season-ending injury for one of the greatest quarterbacks in history for this Chicago Bears team? Now, this should be one of the final questions. The answer is Charles Martin, guys. Charles Martin, a Green Bay Packers defensive lineman, famously or infamously body slammed Jim McMahon and ended up ending his entire season, slammed him shoulder first into the ground, tearing his rotator cuff. All right, guys, who took over as starting quarterback after Joe Montana? Was it Steve Young, Alex Smith, or Jeff Garcia? Immediately after Joe Montana, who took over as starting quarterback? A, B, or C? How y'all doing? What are we thinking? Immediately after Joe Montana, it was Steve Young. You guys did a great job on this one. Most of you got this one right. Most of you got this one right. Not everyone, but most of you got it right. Congratulations, guys. Steve Young, you already know he's got a Super Bowl under his name, 3 NFL MVP awards, and franchise passing records that stood for decades. All right, guys, which Bears running back once scored 6 non-passing touchdowns in a single game? Was it Matt Forte? Was it Gale Sayers? Or was it Walter Payton? Only 4 players in NFL history have ever done this. Only 4 players in NFL history have ever done this. Is it A, B, or C? Sorry, guys. I got you. The answer is Gale Sayers. That was back in 1965. 6 non-passing touchdowns, 4 rushing, 1 receiving, and 1 punt return touchdown in a single game against the 49ers back in 1965. All right, guys, who holds the single-season passing yards record for the San Francisco 49ers? Single-season passing yard record for the 49ers. Is it Joe Montana? Is it Steve Young? or is it Brock Purdy? A, B, or C? Is it A, B, or C? The answer, believe it or not, is Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy in 2023, 4,280 passing yards in 2023, passing Jeff Garcia's previous record of 4,278. Courtney said, wow. Fact, guys. It's a fact. All right, y'all. When was the Chicago Bears' last playoff win? Was it the year 2007? Was it the year 2011? Or was it the year 2015? When was the Chicago Bears' last playoff win? A, B, or C? The Chicago Bears last won in the playoffs against the Seattle Seahawks in 2011. It was a divisional win, NFC divisional victory over the Seattle Seahawks. Not a conference championship game. They ended up losing there, but Jay Cutler in that game, 247 and 2 touchdowns, while Matt Forte also had 102. All right, guys, final question. Which former 49ers player played roles in both the movies Armageddon and the movie The Rock? Was it Dwight Hicks? Was it Dwight Clark? Or was it Earl Cooper? Which former San Francisco 49ers player played roles in the movie blockbuster film Armageddon and The Rock? The answer is Dwight Hicks. You recognize that face? Yeah, played both those movies in 1998 and in 1996. Appeared as a Secret Service agent as The Rock and had a minor part in Armageddon. Still, he was in that movie with Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck. Anyways, now you know. In case you did not know, now you know. How many of you guys learned something new today that you did not know? Raise your hand if you learned something new today that you did not know. Looking for that. Clint saying, I suck at trivia. This was a harder trivia quiz. I went out of my way to bring out new questions for you guys. Clint says me. Mike says me. Micah, Roy, so funny. Bobby, Mark, David, Juana, Ralph, Stefanova. That's bopping out there. A lot out here for sure. Linda, right? Isn't that fun? Okay. How many of you guys got, I don't know, what, 6? How many of you guys got 6 or more right? I'm hoping a good handful of y'all. Okay. The score is 28-21. The San Francisco 49ers have the lead. We have 3 minutes and 30 seconds until the end of the halftime break. Let me move this over really quick here and put this in the window where I want it. Hang tight, guys. Okay. So both of these teams, no, it should be down here. Got to turn that off. This is what I'm looking for now. No, this one's what I'm looking for now. Okay, so the Steelers, guess what? They lost. The Steelers are now 9-7, not 9-6. And the Baltimore Ravens won. So the Ravens are sitting at 8-8. Meanwhile, the Steelers are sitting at 9-7. If the Baltimore Ravens win in their game next week against the Pittsburgh Steelers, then the Baltimore Ravens will make the postseason. They are still on the bubble. The same thing is true here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Buccaneers lost their game today, so I believe they're 7-9. 7-9, is that correct? Someone can double check me on that. 7-9. Panthers are 8-8, which means it comes down to the last game. The tiebreaker would go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers if the Buccaneers end up being 8-8 or 8-9, and the Panthers are also 8-9 because the Panthers lost their game today to the Seattle Seahawks. Panthers 8-8 right now. Then the Buccaneers will rise from the bottom and end up here. So we've got yellow and we've got blue, out here in number 4, and by the end of next week, it could be purple and red instead. Playoff positioning is important, guys. Right now, the playoff picture is important. Playoff positioning extremely important here. I'm looking for this one. The Chargers currently at number 7. They would face the New England Patriots as things sit right now. The Texans at number 6. They would go to Jacksonville to play the Jaguars as things sit right now. The Buffalo Bills lost their game. I'm actually wondering if this is going to change this around and if the Bills are going to actually go down, because these were such close matchups right now. I don't even know. I honestly don't know if this is accurate anymore. I can tell you that this side is accurate as things sit right now. 49ers could get a win right here, but that's not going to put them up over the Seahawks. Still, divisional matchups coming up next week. We have about 45 seconds left here. Ravens win, B617. I love trivia, always learning something, saying Monty Abney. Thank you, Monty. T-Bone saying 420. Dank Bud saying tatted. Chiefs till death saying Jamie. Jamie Acosta, what up? How is it not going to be Bronx and Eagles? How is it not going to be the Broncos and the Eagles, says Nikki Newley. Nikki, I don't think that it's going to be Broncos and Eagles. I actually don't. New York Jets 2026. Mad Steve, welcome back. My favorite line Mad Steve ever said, my favorite line from Mad Steve, and I use it all the time now. Punt practice. What up, Mad Steve? Thanks for checking in, dude. Okay. Good. Halftime is just about over. So far in this game, Caleb Williams, 6 of 12 for 108. Brock Purdy, 14 of 20 for 164. Purdy does have 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown. Caleb Williams, 2 passing touchdowns. That's about it. Now, Caleb Williams could make Chicago Bears history if he finds another 200 yards in this game and then another 300 yards next week. Don't know that that's going to happen, but hey. All right, folks, we are lined up for kickoff now. The Chicago Bears going to get the football to start the second half. Remember, opening play of the game was a pick 6 for the Chicago Bears defense. This one goes through the end zone. It is going to be a touchback. The Bears now trail by 7, 15 minutes on the board. Second half about to get started. Practice. Don't talk about practice. Where can I watch games, says Heather. This game is exclusively on NBC, so you might find it on Peacock. I don't know. If you've got access to Peacock and Real Housewives, it might actually be there. We had to watch it on Peacock the other day, yesterday, and I had to use my wife's account to watch the game because I didn't have Peacock before last night. Here we go, single back formation. Motion on the field. Caleb Williams calls a man over, and now we're in an I formation. 35-yard line. Williams fakes the handoff, looks to the left, throws to the left. Catch is made, left-hand side, 10-yard gain. Durham Smythe, first down, Chicago. That was staccato for you music majors. That was staccato for you music majors. First down, Chicago Bears. Thanks for the triple header, says Tease Treats. Anytime, dude. Anytime. The game is right here with Football Nation, says Bubba Jax. What up, Bubba? Okay, 14 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. Shotgun blitz coming in. Williams will fire. Catch is made. DJ Moore gets his first catch of the day. Second down and 3 after a 7-yard pickup. DJ Moore, was that his first catch of the day? Dude's been on the side of a milk carton today. Have you seen this man? 2 targets, 1 reception for 7. Yep. 2 targets, 1 reception for 7. It's second down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Motion on the field here to the top of the screen. We got Luther Burden on the move. Here's the snap across midfield from the San Francisco 45. Kyle Monangai picks up the first down. Down at the 42. That's good for 5. First down. Actually lined up at the 47, but a gain of 5 is a first down here for Chicago. And Kyle Monangai picks up the first as we enter and continue rolling forward here in the second half. Okay. I've got a 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 42. I've got a single back in on this formation. Pointing into the defense, Caleb Williams takes the snap, hands this off. Monangai goes backwards on the play. That is Sam O who makes the play. Sam O for a tackle for loss. 2nd down and 12 as Sam O brings down Monangai for a loss of 2. This backs up the Chicago Bears to the San Francisco 44. Guberman saying, I fell asleep. What happened? Guberman, we're here, my friend. We got, oops, I dropped my football. Damn, I dropped the football. Who am I, Derrick Henry? Just kidding. 2nd down and 10, shotgun formation, trips on the left, motion on the field. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Luther Burden falls as he makes the catch. A loss of 2. 3rd down and 14 after that. That play goes backwards. 3rd down and 14. The Chicago Bears have the football. This is the opening drive of the second half. We're looking at a 3rd down and 14. So a long ways to go before they move the sticks here. 12 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Shotgun formation. Trips to the left. Williams takes the snap from the San Francisco logo. He airs it out. The catch is made. Right-hand side. And it's Walker. A 20-yard grab and a 1st down. Chicago. 1st down for the Bears. And Ja'Day Walker with the grab. 1st down Chicago Bears. 19 yards pushed out of bounds by Malik Mustafa. And if Mustafa wasn't there, he probably would have scored a touchdown too. So 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 27. Ja'Day Walker, 2 targets, 2 receptions, 21 yards, and a touchdown today. Motion on the field from Cole Kmet, a little play action, and Williams goes to the left-hand side. He will throw. The catch is made. Luther Burden inside the red zone, down inside the 10, inside the 5. Down at the 3. I thought he was getting to the end zone there. Instead, still 24 yards is good for a Chicago Bears. 1st down. 1st down to Chicago. We are inside the red zone. It is 1st and goal coming up now for the Bears. 1st and goal at the San Francisco 3-yard line after that catch was made by Luther Burden. Caleb Williams under center, takes the snap, hands this off. Right-hand side, 1-yard pickup, 2nd down and goal. Opening drive of the quarter so far has taken 4.5 minutes and continues to take up time. Good opening drive here for the Chicago Bears, if I do say so myself. Robert Saleh's defense nowhere to be found. DJ Moore nowhere to be found. Luther Burden, 4 targets, 4 receptions for 67. Colston Loveland, 3 targets, 1 reception for 36. Caleb Williams, shotgun formation, 2nd and goal from the 2. Hands this off, fakes the handoff to Monangai, throws to DJ Moore. And that pass almost picked off by Jair Brown. Stops the clock, 9:55, 3rd down and goal from the San Francisco 2. Will the Bears score a touchdown on this drive, or is it going to stall out here? Neither of these two teams has had to kick a field goal today. Ben Johnson on the sideline covering the mouth right now, making sure you can't read his lips. 9:55 on the clock. DeAndre Swift, the running back on the play, gets the carry to the right-hand side. He gets a block. He gets in. He scores a touchdown. Chicago Bears. Touchdown, Chicago. Let's go. DeAndre Swift will score a touchdown, and we will tie this game up. It is now 27-28. A 1-point difference. The extra point attempt is going to come up from Cairo Santos. Dude, we've got a game. I was not expecting a game this exciting here for Sunday Night Football. Just straight up fact, was not expecting that today. Extra point attempt from the right hash coming in right now to make it 28-28. I'm going to lose my voice from this game alone. I'm surprised it's still here, if I'm being honest. The kick is up. The kick is good. The score all tied up. The score is 0-0 with 9:55 left to go here in the third quarter. What a game, man. Seriously, what a game. Okay. Shout out to those of you in the chat. Let's take a quick look at the chat and see what's going on with y'all. It's a slugfest, says James Joseph. It's always exciting when I'm here, says Nikki. It should be. Mario, are you covering Ohio State on New Year's Eve? I wanted to. I really, really wanted to. I still do want to, but I don't think I'm going to cover that game. I think New Year's Eve I'm going to spend with the family, and then I think New Year's Day is going to be a work day. I got 3 games already lined up for New Year's Day on January 1. That's going to be Thursday, January 1. It's a nail biter, says Anna. What happens if the Bears win, says Maroon Commando? Nothing. The Bears go up to 12-4. They'll stay in the same spot that they're in. LC Chi-Town saying, I'm still here. A freepin' barn burner. Honestly, for the first time today, it actually is a barn burner. I'll let you know Final Four, says James Joseph. Thank you very much, Inner Circle. This is a good game, says John McElhenney. This game is out of sight. Far out, man. What do you want, Mario? What do I want? I don't know. I don't know what I want. I want the money and the cars and the clothes. I actually don't. I don't care about none of that stuff. Niners take the dub, says Ernesto. There's better D in arena football. Oh my gosh. There's better defense in arena football, says Buff Suck. That is crazy. Gooberman. Wow. Wow, you're so creative, Gooberman. Nice. Home safe, LOL Priest. Thank you, John. Thanks for letting me know. Cold beer and let's see. Reading some of these comments right now. Reggio, I see you. Bills at Broncos. Man, these comments are coming in fast. I have no idea how many people are watching. It's probably better that I don't know. That was loud. Probably better that I don't know. What I do know is that this is coming in quickly, and I've got a lot of chats coming in. So I'm stepping away from the chat. The score is 28-28. Score is 28-20. Ow. Oh, my goodness. These headphones, man, as expensive as they are, they're not meant for long days wearing them, that's for sure. Here's the kickoff. We do not get a return. This one does go to the back of the end zone. We get a touchback. It's 1st and 10. Coming up for the San Francisco 49ers. 9:55 on the clock. 9:55 on the clock. Chicken, rice, and veggies sounds so good right now. That's really all I want. I'm so hungry. It's been a long day. Will the 49ers punt for the first time since November? They already did. They already did punt today. 49ers punted once in this game. 1st and 10. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Dropping back, looking left, looking right. Purdy airs it out. Catch is made. Kendrick Bourne across midfield. Down at the 40-yard line. 1st down, 49ers. 9:40 on the clock. Let's get this thing ticking. Time keeps on slipping into the future. Kendrick Bourne makes the grab right there. Good for a 1st down. I believe I can fly. Woo! 1st and 10 from the 40. Lined up under center. Brock Purdy takes the snap, hands it off to Christian McCaffrey. Picks up 4 yards on the gain. It's 2nd down and 6. It's been a long day, guys. I'm glad to be here. Don't get me wrong. Let's not get it twisted. I am glad that I am here right now. I've just been going for a while, bro. We are here. We are still going. We started this at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're at 10 hours right now. Here's a run to the left-hand side. Christian McCaffrey picks up 6 yards on 2nd down and 6. That's good enough for a San Francisco 49ers first down. We also had 2 games yesterday, so this is game number 5 in a 48-hour period. And we've got one more for you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Los Angeles Rams will play. The Rams will take on the the Atlanta Falcons. Rams play the Falcons tomorrow in Atlanta. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Single back formation. Motion on the field as Ricky Pearsall goes to the top of the screen. Here's the snap, a little play action. Brock Purdy going to air this one out. Kyle Juszczyk makes the grab and picks up about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Good catch by Kyle Juszczyk underneath right there. I got a 2nd down and 2 at the Chicago 22. Approaching midfield. We might have just had an injury here. Uh-oh. Someone hanging on to that Achilles. Never a good sign to hang on to that lower calf area. And I think we're going to go to a commercial break here, guys. Okay. All right. Well, I think we've got about 7 minutes and 51 seconds left to go. When we get back, it's a 2nd down and 2 at the Chicago 22. It's a 2nd down and 2 at the Chicago 22. Let's see some chats and see what's going on with you guys. Can I get a shout out for my Bears are stressing me out tonight? Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm with you, Ronnie, our man in Rhode Island. Who was injured? It was Sewell who was injured on the play. Here's it in the chat, guys. If you want to know who was injured, there it is in the chat. I spammed it just for you. It's right here. So, Chicago, Sewell down. Okay, guys, how about this one? I don't know if you've ever done this before or not, but raise your hand if you have ever been skydiving. Looking for skydivers out here. I'll tell you right now, I did it one time, and I will never do it again. It was terrifying, dude. I'm scared of heights. Oh, Gooberman, dude. You know what? You were busting my chops. I was busting yours back, bro. Akuna Matata, no worries. Nelly is saying me. Ambient trance saying me. I have, says James Joseph. Hand raised, says Lulu the Rottweiler. AJ saying me. Was it scary? Yeah, dude, it was terrifying. And I made the stupid, fatal mistake of telling this dude that, oh, yeah, you know, man, I'm kind of scared of heights. Bro, I did a tandem jump, so I had a person with me, and they literally just dangled me out of the plane, and I'm having a panic attack, freaking out before they jump out of the plane. It was so awful, dude. I would not do it again. I will say I'm glad that I did it at least once in my life, but I would never do that again. Skydived for your 40th, and you want to do – oh, is that your photo there? Can't tell what that is. That looks like a skydive to me, Chi-Town Joe. That looks like a skydive to me, Chi-Town. You skydived 13 times, multiple times? Damn, you guys are different. I'm a skydiver, says Todd Tier. Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? The sign on the plane said there's only one way out of this. Once the plane goes up, there's only one way out is what it said. Tony, if you didn't catch who got injured, then you missed out because I plugged it and spammed it into the chat. You snooze, you lose. 2nd down and 2 from the 22. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the right-hand side. Christian McCaffrey on 2nd down and 2 takes it inside the red zone, down at the 17-yard line. First down, San Francisco. We start the clock once again. So we're back from the commercial break. We're back from the injury timeout. I got a 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the Chicago 17-yard line. From the Chicago 17-yard line. 1st and 10. 7 minutes left to go. Ooh, I had something written down over here earlier. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. A little play action looking to the left, throwing to the left. Catch is made by Jake Tonjes. He'll pick up about 4 yards on this play, but there's a flag that came in right before the snap. I wonder if this is going to be an offsides on the defense. They are pointing in that direction, so let's see what they say. Let's find out what this flag is. The white hat says, I think that's going to be the call, guys. I think it's going to be an offsides on the defense, but let's find out. Yeah, there it is. Offsides on the defense. Offsides, defense. This one is going to go on, looks like Booker. Booker jumped offsides. He's saying, yeah, that's on me. He's accepting it. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 2nd down and 10, I guess, or 1st and 5, I should say. Becomes 1st and 5. 1st down and 5 coming up now after the penalty with 6 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. We are at the 12-yard line. The snap, the handoff. McCaffrey picks up about a yard. They're calling it no gain, but it looked like a 1-yard pickup. 2nd down and 5 coming up. 6 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Okay. Break. They line up. 2nd down and 5 at the Chicago 12-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers have the football. They do not need to score to get a fresh new set of downs. Brian Robinson Jr. is the motion man. He'll look that way and throw that way. Purdy connects with number 3. Robinson Jr. bullies his way forward, picks up 5 yards. 1st down. Brisker was the man who made the tackle there, but the catch was made by Brian Robinson Jr., and the 49ers move this out to the Chicago 6. It is 1st and goal from the Chicago 6-yard line. Is Jawan Jennings playing, says Wash Low. Yes, he is. Go Hawks, says Nathan. Let's go 1st down, says Wabuit. Catch was there. 1st and goal from the 6, closer to the 7 for San Francisco. I formation. Brock Purdy hands to the helmet, looks to the left, looks to the right. Here is the snap as he wheels to the left, a pump fake, he's on the run. Uh-oh, no he's not, he's in trouble. Oh, a little shake and bake from Purdy. He throws! Touchdown, Kyle Juszczyk! Touchdown, 49ers! And Brock Purdy gonna dance this one around. It is a touchdown. And Brock Purdy throws this one into the end zone. Caught by Kyle Juszczyk, 4:52 left to go. 4:52 left to go. Touchdown 49ers. The score is 34-28. Juszczyk, Gronk spikes that football after the catch. Extra point attempt coming up right now by Pinedo. Here's the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the score is 35-28. All right, guys, we go to another commercial break. Brock Purdy, a good day so far. Really good day so far. Really good day so far. Let's see, does anyone know if Jawan Jennings is playing? He is, Washlow, he is. He's just not being targeted right now. He's just not being targeted right now. 4:52 on the clock, guys. We go to another commercial break. Let's do another. Never have I ever. Now, you guys don't have to answer if you do not want to, right? It's entirely up to you. But I want to know. Raise your hand if you got a rap sheet. Raise your hand if you've ever been arrested. You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'll be the first to tell you guys that I was a troublemaker when I was 14 years old. When I was 14, I got arrested. Yes, I actually got arrested with let's call them special brownies. I had special brownies. I got popped when I was 14. I turned out to be okay. I promise you guys, if it happened to you, you're going to be just fine. Bro, you said 6'7" and then a touchdown. Little miss, I did not. No, sir, I did not. But, yeah, if you've ever had one, looks like we've got a couple troublemakers in the house. I think most of you guys turned out to be okay. A couple of you guys turned out to be okay out here. Yeah, I know. I know, old school. I knew you used to be an old school. Yeah, that was me. Anna saying, no! Ah, that's a tough one. Great story, says Lulu. Dude, it was the craziest thing. So I was 14. A friend of mine and I made our special brownies, and I was talking so much smack to this girl who was behind me because she played soccer, and she was okay. She was pretty good. But I just wanted to, talk smack because I was also a soccer player my freshman year in high school. I was actually 14, not even 15, dude. I was a huge problem. I caused my parents so much grief. I'm so glad I turned out to be okay. I caused my parents so much grief, and I know that when my son grows up, it's karma's going to come back to bite me. Um, but yeah, there's a whole story there, guys, that we can talk about that on a different level. I just wanted to share a little bit of who I am with you guys. I'm not a big square like I look, even though I'm wearing a tie. And no, I'm not perfect. I think that's the beauty of it, that you can still become successful even though kids do stupid things. I was 14. I was a kid. That was really stupid of me. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, let's cut back. Anyways, thank you guys for sharing with me. You did not have to. Those of you who raised your hand, thank you for being open and honest with our community out here. I hope that you guys watching this live stream take me at face value for what I am. Again, I'm a person. I'm not perfect. I might dress up and put on this facade or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, we've all got lives that we live, and I'm glad I got to share that with you guys. Here's the kickoff. Here's the return. They get out to the 20-yard line. It brings up a 1st and 10 at the Chicago 20. Okay, 1st and 10 at the Chicago 20. We're going to grab our chair. We're going to grab our chair. I did learn. Honestly, what made me learn was watching my mom. That broke my heart. I was smart enough to know when I got in trouble that I was in trouble, and I wasn't like, whatever, dude. I'm too cool. I don't care, dog. Arrest me, bro. That was not me. My mom cried that day, dude. Broke my heart. But we're going to keep things positive. I've made sure that that never happened again. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the right-hand side. Up the middle they go. It's a 4-yard gain. It brings up it's actually a 5-yard gain. 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 with 4:36 on the clock. We'll keep the clock ticking right now. Joe, I definitely do not. These chaps definitely have the bottoms to them. These chaps definitely have the bottoms to them. I was an angel, says Benny. Here's the snap. Here's the drop back. And looks like Caleb Williams on 2nd and 5 from the 25 will wind up and throw to DeAndre Swift. He'll pick up 10 yards. From the 25 to the 35, the Chicago Bears pick up a 1st down. 1st down, Chicago. Caleb Williams, a sidearm throw to DeAndre Swift. A beautiful sidearm throw, too. Bears have the football. They are marching towards midfield. 37-yard line. Right now, 1st and 10, 3:44, and the clock is ticking. Shotgun formation, motion on the field as DJ Moore goes to the bottom of the screen. Here's a snap and a handoff to the right-hand side, and DeAndre Swift will pick up 2. 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Neither team is playing much defense. That is fact. Really, Val? Ooh. I'm kind of curious, Val. I am kind of curious. I'll be honest about that. I'm curious to know. You're like the sweetest person on the channel, so what did you do? Empty backfield here, 5 wide here, looking to the right, throwing to the right, incomplete pass. DJ Moore looked for a flag, did not get it. This stops the clock with 3:02. 3rd down and 8. I feel a 50-48 game coming on right now, says Daniel Wilson. That pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 8. Okay, Val. I see you got a dark side to you. Val got a dark side to you. Very interesting. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. The blitz coming in and on the run to the left-hand side. Going to wind up and throw. This one is going to be caught. And there's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. A 3rd down and 8. There's a flag on it with 2:52. Offsides. Defense. That penalty is going to be declined. No way. That is caught way upfield for 27 yards. Luther Burden takes it from the Chicago 37 to the San Francisco 36. First down, Luther Burden. First down, Chicago Bears. Okay. So, that pass has been thrown upfield. That catch was made at the 36-yard line. The Chicago Bears in 49ers territory with 2 minutes and 33 seconds here. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff to the right-hand side. They lose 2 yards as DeAndre Swift is dropped by Batoon. It ends up bringing up a 2nd down and 12 at the San Francisco 38. At the San Francisco 38. So 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. 2 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. All right, y'all. 2nd down and 12 from the 38-yard line. Caleb Williams in a shotgun formation, waits for the snap. He does this with the left arm. He drops back, looks to the right, throws to the right. Catch is going to be made here by Ja'Day Walker. This time it's 11 yards, but it brings up a 3rd down and 1. What would normally convert to a first down, brings up a 3rd and short. Ja'Day Walker, 2 receptions for 30 yards. Not bad. 3 targets, 2 receptions, 30 yards. He's number 3 on this team right now. Luther Burden, however, 5 targets, 5 receptions for 94 and a touchdown. He's got 20 fantasy points out right here. 3rd down and 1 from the 27-yard line. Takes a step back, motion on the field. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Right-hand side. I don't even know if that's going to be a first down. There's a flag on the play. And if I had to guess, because it's in the backfield, it's going to be a holding. Yep. Holding. Offense. Number 75. Replay. 3rd down. 3rd down and 1 becomes 3rd down and 11. 3rd down and 11. Okay, guys. 3rd down and 11. Break. They line up. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Luther Burden to the top of the screen with 1:10 left to go. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking here. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. Caleb Williams goes to the left-hand side. He thinks he's got some space. He does get a blocker ahead of him. He only picks up about 6 yards. It brings up a 4th down and 5. And this one at the 31-yard line would make it a 49-yard field goal for Cairo Santos. So the Chicago Bears might try to get some points here. Unless they're going to go for it. 4th down and 5 at the San Francisco 31. And I think they're lined up to go for it, guys. I think they're lined up to go for it. It's 4th down and 5 at the San Francisco 31. Shotgun formation. Chicago Bears in serious trouble if they do not convert. Here is the snap, the windup, and the throw. It's caught by Colston Loveland. First down, Chicago. This will take us to the end of the quarter, and we'll start the 4th quarter here in just a moment. Okay, guys, end of the quarter. 4th quarter coming up. Last question I asked was about your rap sheets, guys. Let's find out. Raise your hand if in high school you were in an AP class, in an advanced placement course, or if you did any community service voluntarily, not because you were asked to do so by the authorities. If you were in AP Bio or if you were in AP English, because I actually happened to be both. I was a troublemaker and an AP student. Looks like Y33ZY was an AP kid. Annalisa, an AP kid. Clint, an AP kid. Anna, also gifted, saying me. The QN Productions, Andrew Wayner, I see you. Raquel, an AP student. Robert, Round, M. Stone, AP English right now, says Lulu. I like it. I like it, guys. So we had to pivot there, Val. We had to pivot. We had to go from one extreme to the other. We had to look for the goodies, which I like the goodies, and we had to look for the bad girls as well. We got them both. We're here. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That was fun, guys. AP, says Leon. Bro, I'm in middle school right now, says what? Okay. Failed high school because of gang life, says Dufflock. We had a minimum of at least 3 AP classes a year. What? What school did you go to? AP in lunch. Advanced placement in lunch, says Sam. Let's talk football. This is fun. This is good. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we get back from the commercial break we are currently in, it'll be the start of the fourth quarter. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 22-yard line. The Chicago Bears in 49ers territory. So there's a lot at stake right now. Bears looking to get the win. Both teams looking to get the win. AP Computer Science. Forza fans saying, who got ball, though? As always, guys, the indicator is right here. That's what this is right here. And I can move this back and forth, right? Right, moving it back and forth. We can tinker with this all we want, dude. I can make this 9, 10, 11 overtimes if I want to. But it's the fourth quarter right now. Fourth quarter, 15 minutes on the board. Chicago Bears have the football. The score is 28-35. The score is 28-35 as we come back from this commercial break. Okay. This time from the 22-yard line, not inside the red zone. It's a snap and a handoff. Swift going to go up the middle. Swift finds the gaps. He gets to the 10. He gets to the 5. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. Oh, my goodness. The opening play of the fourth quarter is a touchdown, Chicago. So, 34-35, Chicago Bears trail by 1. We have seen 69 giggity points in this game. Here comes point number 70. 69 points in this game. Number 70 coming up right now. What a game, says Micah Kimbrough. Seriously, bro, what a game, dude. No defense from either side. The Chicago Bears stopped playing defense after play number 1. The score is 35-35, and the 49ers are going to get the football back now. 14:54. We've got 1 quarter of football to settle this. We've got 1 quarter of football to settle this, guys. Bears' offensive efficiency is well up in this game, says Vegeta. Yeah, it is a really good offensive game. I think that Caleb Williams is actually trying to break that 4,000 passing yard record for the Chicago Bears. No quarterback in Chicago Bears franchise history has ever passed for 4,000 passing yards. Caleb Williams, after today's contest, he came into this one with 3,400. He's got 3,624. Someone math me. He needs another 375 yards this season in order to break 4,000 after this. Take a drink. He said giggity, said Mr. Mojo. Lulu asking about my tattoos. We'll break that down. Here's the kickoff. This comes back. Here's the return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30, out past the 30 and down at the 31. It's 1st and 10. You know, I don't know that I want to get into the tattoo explanations here today. I don't know if I want to get into the tattoo explanation here today, but keep coming back, dude, and at some point this season, I promise, I will bring up the tattoos because I get asked about that like every other week. I get asked about my tattoos every other week. I got some in here. I got another one here. I got another one on my leg. I got my scorpion on the ribs. I've got Reptar from the Rugrats on my back. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Dropping back from the 31. Purdy to the left finds Ricky Pearsall. Pearsall picks up 8. 2nd down and 2 coming up now. 2nd down and 2 with 14:36. Whoever has the ball last will win this, says Audio Hope. No. Definitely not jail tats for the brownie incident. First, I was 14, bro, and I was a straight A student. I had perfect attendance my freshman year when I got in trouble, and I got let off the hook basically because when I say I got arrested, I got thrown in the tank for like, I don't know, 4 hours until my dad came to pick me up. I was never technically, I was arrested, but I wasn't like booked. Got hit with a misdemeanor on that one. And I was 14, so it's been expunged. Anyways, holding on this play. It's going to go backwards here. 2nd down and 2. A flag on this play makes it a replay 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 12. I know. I'm so rebellious, bro. Jail tats. 14 minutes on the clock. You guys asking about my favorite food. We'll get there when there's no football on, guys. At the end of this game or during a commercial break, we can talk about that stuff. But for now, let's stay focused on the game, yes? 2nd down and 12. Here's the snap. Brock Purdy in the pocket. He has to stiff arm to get away. Purdy gonna pump fake. He runs and picks up about 5. It brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7. Again, I kindly ask that we stay focused on this game right now until the next commercial break. You guys want to ask some questions during the commercial break? I'm happy to answer questions for you guys. I'm an open book, y'all. But right now, we've got action. 3rd down and 7. Football at the San Francisco 34. 49ers have yet to cross midfield. We have a tied game here in the 4th quarter. They line up in the 34. Christian McCaffrey to the right of Brock Purdy. He takes the snap. Purdy looks that way, doesn't like it, gonna wind up and delivers a dart. The catch is made! That's good for a 1st down. Ricky Pearsall, 1st down. 1st down for Ricky Pearsall as he makes the grab across midfield to the Chicago 36. So this one is gonna go down for 20 yards. Ricky Pearsall, 5 receptions, good for 85 yards. No touchdowns today for Pearsall. No touchdowns today for Pearsall, but he has caught 5 of 8 targets that have gone his way, and he's about to break triple digits. By the way, in case nobody's keeping track, Christian McCaffrey does have triple-digit rushing yards today. 22 rushing attempts for 136. We're lined up on the 46-yard line here for the San Francisco 49ers. Pearsall looks to the right, airs this out. Excuse me, did I say Pearsall looks to the right? Purdy looks to the right at Pearsall. Throws that football, passes incomplete, stops the clock with 12:16, 2nd down. 12:16, 2nd down and 10. Football across midfield in Chicago Bears territory. 49ers with possession. They are pushing and pushing into Bears territory. As they move closer and closer to the goal line, Brock Purdy is under center. A step back, Juszczyk is the motion man. It's a handoff to Brian Robinson Jr., and Robinson Jr. is wrapped up by Gervin Dexter Jr., Sr. out there. Gervin Dexter Sr. makes the tackle and brings up a 3rd down and 7. So a 3rd down and 7, 11:58 left to go in this football game. All knotted up. We are all tied up right now here. 35-35. 70 points have been scored in this game so far. 70 points have been scored in this game so far. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left. 2 receivers right. Purdy takes the snap and the blitz comes in. Purdy's in trouble. He throws. He is tagged. And this pass is incomplete with 11:30. It brings up a 4th down, and the Chicago Bears defense gets one heck of a stop, man. Bears get the stop. It's 4th down. It's going to be a punt here. They're on the edge of no man's land. I don't think that Pinedo is going to kick this one from here. I expect a punt here for the San Francisco 49ers. A good time for the Bears to get a stop. Let's see if the 49ers can return the favor in kind. Punt coming out right now. Morstead going to send this over. Looks like Devin Duvernay is going to line up to bring this one back for Chicago. Morstead punts from the logo. The punt about 10-yard line. Call it the 11. Fair catch signaled. This is going to bring up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Chicago Bears. Are they cutting to a commercial break? I believe they are. 11:23 left to go. I know some of you guys had questions. So what's up, guys? You guys got some questions? Want a real halftime show? Call Hank Jr. Go Bears, says First Action News. Time for wide receiver DJ Moore to go off, says Grifted. Punt? Question mark? Yes, Mr. Mojo. Punt. Now it's game time. Overtime maybe? Maybe, Drago Balboa. Someone said, hey, Mario, what's up? Unknown to you. Isabel saying, please tell me how to deal with my annoying parents right now. Just know that chances are your parents are looking out for you, and what you think might be restrictive on your parents, they just want what's best for you. Isabel, you saying my annoying parents right now, that reminds me of me, when really in hindsight, the older I got, the more I realized that my parents absolutely were only looking out for me. So just smile through it and, just don't do what I did. Just don't get arrested. And I promise they'll probably be off your back on that. Williams, 4 completions, says Ian House. Let's go Seahawks. What other sports do you cover? I love this question. This question is for me. WYZ Man. I cover really just 2 other sports. I cover NBA basketball. When I cover NBA basketball, I do have my basketball court. I've also got my basketball tracker. I move the basketball around. You can see Spurs and Knicks. We covered this for the NBA Cup, right? Pull up, shoot the straightaway tray. I'll let you guys know. So I cover basketball as well. I also do cover baseball, and when we cover baseball, we have some different graphics out here. So Dodgers, Blue Jays, that was a whole thing here, man. I'll break down my stats for baseball as well when we get into those games. I do it for both sides, right? Offense, defense, away batters, away defense, home offense, home defense. We put in the work, guys. This is not just, I'm going to screen capture ESPN and call the game. No. We go above and beyond for you guys. And if y'all appreciate people who are tryhards like me, I was definitely a tryhard. If you can relate to that, then smash that subscribe button, man, because I try. The worst thing that I ever want to do is half-ass these live streams. This is my brand, this is my mark, and this is what I want to put out there. So, thank you guys for watching. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. There's the snap. Caleb Williams to the right, throws to the right. Catch is made. Luther Burden past the 20, past the 25, past the 30, past the 35. Goes down at the 36. A 25-yard grab and a 1st down for the Chicago Bears. Luther Burden gets up and just goes, 1st down. So, 1st and 10 at the Chicago 36-yard line after that play. Wide open out there. Caleb Williams said, yeah, I'll go to you. Good throw by Williams. Conviction in that choice. Luther Burden has caught 100% of his targets. Luther Burden over 100 receiving yards today. Here comes the snap. And going to the left-hand side, Caleb Williams will pump fake. Caleb Williams will pump fake twice. He gets wrapped up and picks up about 3 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. Clock is hot with about 10 minutes and 30 seconds on the board. Epic Battle Kill just subscribed. What up, Epic Battle? Thank you. Okay. I got a 2nd down coming up right now. Bro, I've asked 100,000 times, what is your favorite food? Oh, well, J. Kell, what if I don't want to tell you? Just because you asked doesn't mean I have to answer your question, buddy. 2nd down and 7, shotgun formation. We got 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Call it 3 and 1 to the left. Here comes the snap. Here comes the handoff left-hand side. There is the run. Kyle Monangai breaks through. 2nd down and 7, picks up about 6. 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1. Courtney says, yeah, and it's annoying, which, no spamming in the chat. Okay. He says, oh, this bro is spicy. Hey, pica la cebolla, ya tú sabes, mi gente. 3rd down and 1. 9 minutes and 26 seconds, single back formation. We wait for the snap right here from the 45. Caleb Williams on 3rd down and 1 will quarterback sneak and pick up the first down. A 3-yard quarterback sneak and a first down, Chicago Bears. First down for the Chicago Bears. This does move the sticks right now. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 48. Good quarterback sneak up the middle right now. So 9 minutes on the clock. And the Chicago Bears are approaching midfield. 1st and 10, Chicago 48. Caleb Williams is looking like a man on a mission right now. Motion on the screen from Colston Loveland to the top of the screen. Here is the snap. Here is a little play action. Dropping back. Going to wind up and throw this one. The catch is made on the run. And it's Colston Loveland down at the 20-yard line. This puts us at the edge of the red zone. It's a first down, Chicago Bears. First down for Chicago. Okay. About 8 minutes left to go in this football game. 8 minutes left to go in this football game. The Chicago Bears just picked up a monster first down. Caleb Williams and the Bears looking to take the lead for the first time in this game since the pick 6 on the opening play. And you know, the best time to take the lead isn't at the start of the game, it's at the end of the game. I formation from the 20-yard line. Inside the red zone, a step back here. You got motion on the field and a toss to the left-hand side. Looks like flags coming in right now. This could be a delay of game. It is. Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Replay. First down. First down becomes 1st and 15 after the delay of game penalty. So Bears get backed up. See this here, delay of game. This backs them up to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 15, guys. 1st and 15. First and 15. Chicago Bears under center right now. Caleb Williams in an I formation. 7:55 on the clock. Williams from the 25 steps back, and the I becomes offset. It's a snap and a handoff. Kyle Monangai up the middle will pick up just 4. It brings up a 2nd down and 11. 2nd down and 11 from the 21-yard line. The Bears were inside the red zone. They're 1 yard shy. We're going to keep the red zone energy here for now. Bears, you can see, using the drive chart down below. Monangai picks it up. Okay. 2nd down and 11. 7 minutes and 25 seconds. The clock is ticking. We're past the midway point here of this 4th quarter. Lined up at the 21, the Chicago Bears have the football. Shotgun formation, 4-man rush comes in, looks to the left, throws to the left. Kyle Monangai makes the catch, goes out of bounds at the 20, maybe the 19. I think it's the 20. I think it's a 1-yard gain. We got a 3rd down and 10. 3rd down. A flag on the play. Uh-oh. Laundry. What's the flag for? Ooh. There's the flag. This might be against the 49ers. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness against the defense number 48. And the 49ers are going to beat themselves up right now because they committed an unnecessary roughness. It is going to be a penalty that is an automatic first down, a 10-yard penalty enforced from the 20-yard line, moves the Bears to the 10, and it should be 1st and goal now. 1st and goal for the Chicago Bears after a stupid foul right here by the 49ers. It's 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for Chicago. Here's the snap out of the offset I going to the right-hand side. Williams will wind up and fires. Catch is made. Colston Loveland makes the grab. The rookie makes the grab, and we've got a 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. 6:40 on the clock. 6:40 on the clock. 2nd and goal. Football at the San Francisco 48. Caleb Williams breaks the huddle. Break! They line up. Williams under center. Monangai is the back on the play. Takes a step back. We get motion from Cole Kmet. A drop back, a toss forward to Monangai, who gets wrapped up. What a tackle by Davis. Davis makes a one-handed tackle against Monangai. Gets his fingertips inside of the – what a play. What a defensive play. Wow. Okay. So, Kalia Davis makes a one-arm tackle on Kyle Monangai. Are you kidding me, bro? What an athlete. 3rd down and 11 coming up. Well done. It's 3rd and goal from the 11-yard line, and the Chicago Bears in a shotgun formation. 3rd and goal. Motion on the field to the top of the screen. Dropping back, looking left, searching that way. Williams checks it down. Oh, incomplete pass. Brings up a 4th and goal from the 11. 2:56 left to go, and the field goal unit will come out here for Chicago. I can't imagine that they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 11 with 5:26 left to go. So 4th and goal from the 11-yard line. My guess is field goal unit here, guys. Chicago Bears going to kick this one. It's going to be a 29-yarder. So a chip shot field goal here for Chicago. From the right hash. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Chicago Bears will take the lead, their first lead since 14 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's a lead. You'll take it, man. You'll take it. It's a lead. All right, guys, 4th quarter, 5 minutes and 26 seconds left to go. Someone really wanted to know what my favorite food is, and I can promise you that you've never had it. I can promise you that you've never had mangú. ¿Por qué? Porque yo sé que no eres del Caribe. Y si no sabes lo que es mangú, pues no te voy a decir, porque si no sabes y si no me entiendes ni me comprendes, pues ya ni modo, como dice mi amigo mexicano. Entonces, let's go. Let's go, Chicago, says Chi-Town 410. I know what is mamul. I don't know what mamul is. I said mangú. M-A-N-G-U. Mangú. Dominican, says Jose. Ya tu sabe, mi gente. What? Says what? Purdy licking his lips. I went down to the Bills game today, and it was fun. That's right. Isabel was there. Puerto Rican Caribbean dish, says Ronaldo Torres. You're saying maybe you're thinking of mofongo, which is definitely Boricua and one of the best dishes ever made. If you never had mofongo, you got to try some mofongo, my guy. Mofongo, delicious. Mangú, delicioso. Plátano maduro, genial, perfecto. I love it. Plantains, that is correct. Courtney says mofongo. Yeah, she knows. She knows because she's dating a Boricua, right? I'm pretty sure your boyfriend's Puerto Rican, right? Gabagool, don't know what that is. Sour Patch Time, says James. Honestly, if we're talking about my favorite candy, bro, Sour Patch Kids. Mofongo, thanks, menudo. Reggio. Sushi Fusion. Honestly, bro, sushi is one of my favorite foods of all time. Rico Suave says First Action News. What's worse? Let's take a vote. This guy's hairline or the washed bears? You think my hairline is worse? Okay, dude. My barber charges me double. I can't get a comb through this thing, so I don't know what you're talking about, Josiah. You can hate on yourself. What about Mexican candy, says Roy Williams. Pastels con pica salsa and ketchup, says Rayo Voris. I love it. I love beef tripe in menudo. I can't stay for legal reasons. I see you. Too many personal questions, says Kevin. I agree, Kevin. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Okay, we're going to step away from this. We're going to step away from the chats altogether, and we're going to lock into this game because I agree with what Kevin said. We're getting too far off topic here. This is never supposed to be about me, guys. This is about football. This is about Football Nation. That's why this channel is called Football Nation and not Mario Manuel, like other channels make their channels to be their own name. Not about me. Let's get to this game. 49ers return this kickoff out past the 25, down at the 25, I should say. It's a 1st and 10 coming up for San Francisco. I got a 1st and 10 coming up now for the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to line up here on the 25-yard line. We got a 1st and 10 coming up. They're showing all of these plays inside the red zone. Brock Purdy struggling to find a way in, but they still continue to find touchdowns, and the 49ers have scored relentlessly today. 5 touchdowns in this game for San Francisco. They're looking for number 6. A snap and a handoff to Christian McCaffrey from the 25. He takes it to the 29. It brings up a 2nd down and 6. We'll start the clock. 2nd down and 6 with 5:05 on it in this game remaining. 2nd down and 6 with 5:05 remaining. Looks like Christian McCaffrey's on the sideline dealing with some kind of oblique issue right now. San Francisco 29-yard line. McCaffrey doing plank work. They're showing all of McCaffrey's, I guess, trying to stay right now. 29-yard line, shotgun formation, motion on the field from McCaffrey. The blitz coming in right now, and Purdy still has time even against the blitz. He'll wind up and throw. It's broken up. Intended for McCaffrey. No flag on the play. 3rd down, stops the clock. 3rd down and 6 with 4 minutes and 32 seconds here left to go. Okay, 3rd down and 6, 4:32. Got to convert this one right now. And the 49ers have the ball. A conversion here could keep this game alive. If they don't convert, then the Bears will likely end up winning this game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. It's a shotgun formation. Brock Purdy takes the snap. A 4-man rush coming in. Purdy doesn't know where to go. He'll check it down to, looks like Jake Tonjes, and he'll pick up 7 yards on 3rd down and 6. That is good for a 49ers 1st down. 7 yards out here, going to pick up a 1st down for the 49ers. Moves the football to the San Francisco 36 on that play. 3rd down and 6 from the 29. Catch is made. 7-yard pickup, 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain out to the 37. Jake Tonjes does a great job. So here we go from the 36 on 1st and 10. Brock Purdy takes the snap from the right hash, throws this one to Christian McCaffrey, who picks up 3 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 for the 49ers. If you are looking for stats, ladies and gentlemen, stats are on the right-hand side. If you are looking for placement of the football, down below there are not 1 but 2 drive charts available for you. And if you can't get over my face, well then stop looking at me. I got other things for you to look at. I got 3 minutes and 25 seconds on the board. 2nd down and 7. By the way, you can zoom in if those numbers look too small. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Incomplete pass. Tonjes going to drop this football. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is for. It must have come in early. Flag on the play. Illegal use of hands on the defense. Man, illegal use of hands on the Chicago Bears defense is going to be an automatic 1st down, guys. So, penalty here for illegal use of hands. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down for the San Francisco 49ers. So instead of a 2nd down and 7 or a 3rd down and short or whatever it would have been, it's a 1st and 10. This moves them out to the San Francisco 44-yard line. 3 minutes and 14 seconds left to go in the football game. It's a snap and a little drop back here. Looking to the right, throwing to the right. Christian McCaffrey goes to the right-hand side. He gets across midfield, across the 45, across the 40, pushed out of bounds at the 38 by Montez Sweat. This will bring up a 1st down, San Francisco. Football to the 38 now. Chicago 38-yard line after that catch by Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. Took it up from the 44 to the 38. From the San Francisco 44 to the Chicago 38. 49ers don't want a field goal. 49ers want to win. 49ers want to win. So 3:04 left to go. Here's the snap and a handoff to Brian Robinson Jr. He goes up through the line of scrimmage and gets nothing. So 2nd down and 10. Clock is hot. It keeps ticking as we approach the 2-minute warning. Both of these teams have all 3 of their timeouts available to them. So even though the clock says 2 minutes and 45 seconds, this could easily take another 15 minutes here, guys. But this game, likely to be over soon or likely to go into overtime considering the score. It is 35-38, Chicago with the lead, 49ers with the ball. They line up here at the 38-yard line in Chicago Bears territory. Purdy drops. Purdy throws a rocket. The catch is made. There is Jennings. You guys were looking for him. Jennings will score. There is no flag. Touchdown 49ers. Let's go. Jawan Jennings will score a touchdown here. And Ben Johnson is not amused. A 38-yard touchdown. Brock Purdy connects with Jawan Jennings in stride, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown San Francisco, 2:15 left to go. And the Bears going to get a chance to win this game, I guess, because now we've got an extra point attempt that's going to make this a what would this be? Make this a 4-point game, yeah. And so, no tie coming in. I guess no extra quarters after all. No overtime. Second down and 10. They line this thing up with 2:15 left to go. What an incredible game so far, guys. The extra point attempt is up, and it is good. It is 42-38. 42-38. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time here, what's up, man? Welcome to Football Nation. In case you couldn't tell, we get intense here sometimes. In case you couldn't tell, we get intense here sometimes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If I have had your attention for 10, 15, 20 minutes, if you've seen this channel once or twice or 3 times in the past and you're still not subscribed to this channel, I'm talking to you specifically. You know who you are. What are you waiting for, guys? If you've watched this channel multiple times and you're still not subscribed, help a brother out. Do yourself the favor, hit that subscribe button, because if you keep coming back to this channel, there's a reason for it, and I don't want you guys to miss these playoff games when we have weird scheduling moving forward in the wild card weekend. Plus, we got college football and more games coming up as well. Gonna go ahead and leave it at that. Thank you guys so much. Math, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the show. He says, already subscribed. Thanks, Math Joe. Appreciate you. The suit is still black. Go Mario. Appreciate that, Snaz. Okay, let's go ahead and clear this off here. 49ers did just score a touchdown. So, the Chicago Bears will be getting the football back. They are down by a lot here. They are down by, well, not that much. They're down by 4. Favorite NFL team growing up? Bro, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I did not watch my first football game. I did not watch my first football game until I was, 14. I watched a lot of baseball. I was a baseball kid growing up. Both of my parents from the Dominican Republic. You're the OG, says OG Big Dog. Again, don't want to make it about me anymore. I appreciate the question, Sean, but it took me a while to get into football. I've been a football fan for over 20 years now at this point, but it did take a while for me to get there. I am 34, in case you're wondering. How do you feel about the Bills' loss? That is football talk, Isabel. Thank you for bringing up football. My favorite, well, how do I feel about the Buffalo Bills' loss? I would like to say I told you so, but I feel like both the Bills and the Eagles are just a tad bit overrated. Let's see. Where is your tie from? I don't know. Maybe Costco, dude. I straight up don't know. You found your niche, says Drago Balboa. I agree. This tie is from Amazon. I don't remember the producer of it. NFL Blitz the League, IAPS. Thank you, J. Archer. J.R. Archer checking in. Appreciate that, man. Someone saying, who's your NFL team? This is football talk as well. All obliged by this one, guys. Look, I'm going to watch this ticker straight up go from 78.95 all the way down to 77 again when I show this right here. I hope we can still be friends. Shout out to those of you who are hanging out. I promise you guys that not all Dallas Cowboys fans are insanely annoying. Some of us are only slightly annoying. I appreciate you guys watching today. I'm a Cowboys fan. Okay. Let's get back to the action here, guys. Let's get back to the action. 38-42. Chicago just got the kickoff. This kickoff was not advanced. It was not brought out of the end zone, guys. We're going to start this drive on the 35. I know you guys want to connect with me. I know you guys want to chat with me. The 2-minute warning is just around the corner. We can talk then. Right now, I got a 1st and 10 at the 35. Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Williams takes the snap, hands this one off to DeAndre Swift. He will gain 5 yards on the play, 2nd down and 5, and this should take us to the 2-minute warning. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. We did it. We won the league. Brock Clutch Purdy, let's effing go. Crown my dome and never doubt my game, says Jordan W. Truck. What is up, Jordan? We did it. I won the league. Oh, you won the league. Didn't you say you needed 75 points from Brock Purdy? Did he get that today? 42 in regular scoring. Congratulations, Jordan just won his fantasy football league. Mike Thomas says, I'm out. You have a great night, Mike. Thanks for checking in. Liquor Man says, loving your show. Thank you, Liquor Man. Who do you all think is going to win right now? Well, we asked this in the chat, and we've got almost 9,000 votes right now. It's a 51-49 split, anybody's game. Why so much 35-yard? That's what the kickoff does. If you get a kickback, you get a touchback, it goes to the 35-yard line. Juan, what's going on? Juan Manuel Galvez checking in. Bro said Brock Clutch. He hasn't seen Caleb. Caleb, my goat, checking in right now. Bang, bang, Niner gang. Oh, man. This is a wild chat right now. We haven't had this many people in the chat in a while. It's Magnet saying that this is intense. Not gonna lie. Bro, this is intense. This is intense. We actually might get to 79,000. We might actually get to 79,000, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much, man. Purdy's been doing okay. 10K in the house, says David. Nice. Favorite vacation spot? My wife and I have this really cool place in Colorado that we like to go to. 2,000 likes, says Tommy. Let's go. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Drew asking about the tie. I'll drop a link. I'll drop more links in my descriptions moving forward. Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 38-42. This game, right now, it's going to come down to the wire. It's getting to the point right now that I feel like even though we're not in the red zone, we got to turn on the red zone music. 2 minutes left to go. Let's get back to the action. Commercial break is over. That did not last very long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chicago Bears looking to do a Sunday night miracle here. It is Sunday Night Football. You're watching Football Nation. In case you're wondering, my name is Mario. Super Mario, if that helps you guys remember. 2nd down and 5 as we come back from this break. The football is on the Chicago 40-yard line. Who is your second favorite team, says BB Paradox. Probably the Houston Texans at this point. But that's a whole personal story. Hey, stick around after this game, guys. I'll do 5 and 10. I'll do about 10 minutes of Q&A after this game. Thank you for this. We've got action. 40-yard line shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Williams to the left. Doesn't like it. Goes to the right. Sidearm throw. Pass incomplete. 3rd down and 5. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is going to be. It's going to be a holding on the defense. Automatic 1st down for the Chicago Bears. This one will go against Lucas. And it'll be a holding against San Francisco. This is going to bail out the Chicago Bears. It would be a 3rd down and 5. Instead, it's a 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 coming up now. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 45 after the holding penalty here. So Williams with 155. Going to bite down on the mouthpiece. Motion from Luther Burden to the top of the screen. Williams takes the snap. The 4-man rush comes in. Williams will wind up. It's tipped in the air. Incomplete pass. The tip drill. Football finds its way safely down to the ground. 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10. The Chicago Bears barely at the San Francisco 49ers logo as they line up for this 2nd down on the right hash and at the Chicago 45. Chicago 45, shotgun formation. Caleb Williams on the right hash, waits for the snap. Here it comes. 4-man rush coming in, looking left, looking right. Williams checks it down, and this catch will be made by DeAndre Swift as he goes across midfield. It does bring up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. We'll start this clock with 1:38. Start this clock with just a few seconds here left to go. Hurry up offense, even though they don't need to because they have timeouts here. Might be a good moment for Ben Johnson to call one and talk about this play on 3rd down and 4. Instead, is that exactly what happened? Instead, Shanahan's going to be the smarter coach and call the timeout himself. So Shanahan calls the timeout. 49ers need to talk about this because if they give up, I just trip on. Because if they give up a 1st down here, could spell trouble. 1:24 left to go. Timeout has been called by the San Francisco 49ers. Mickey saying, I'm going to throw up right now. Bay Area Niner gang saying HH. Too many men on the field, says Daniel Wilson. I don't see that right now, but the Bears could still win, although not likely, says Drago Balboa. All right, guys. 1:24. Kara, I'm reading your comment right now in real time. That's what that silence was. I was trying to get through that comment. I appreciate that one, by the way, Kara. And I hope I said your name right and it's not Kara, because then I'd feel like a dummy. 3rd down and 4. 49-yard line. Chicago Bears looking for a 1st down. It's an empty backfield. Williams takes the snap on 3rd down. He's going to scramble. Williams goes to the left-hand side. He picks up the 1st down. 1st down, Chicago. And most importantly, he stops the clock by running out of bounds. So it looks like the timeout for the 49ers didn't really help them out too much. Forgot to protect the edges on that play. They protect everything in the middle of the field, and they took away the options for Chicago. They took away the options for Caleb Williams, but they forgot that the man can scramble, and he picked up the 1st down using his legs. Also ran out of bounds. It's a 1st and 10 coming up now. 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 45. Williams in a shotgun here. A man standing to his left, motion on the field, coming down to the bottom. It's DJ Moore. Blitz coming in, looks that direction. It's intended for Colston Loveland, and he goes off of his gloves. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10, 1:13 left to go. So 2nd down and 10. The far side of the field to the right side of the field as they line up on the left hash. 1:13 remaining in this football game. Fred Warner down from the booth to the sideline. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Caleb Williams at the 45 takes the snap, winds up, throws! Incomplete pass. 1:09 left to go. It's 3rd down and 10. It's coming down to the wire, man. It is coming down to the wire. Dope, says Courtney. Bears incomplete, says Wenda Sprunk. 3rd down. 3rd down and 10 from the San Francisco 45. Caleb Williams with 69 seconds left. Giggity in a shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 2 receivers to the bottom. Burden on the move. Here's the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Luther Burden shake and bake. The 40, the 35, down just shy of the 30. Another Chicago Bears. 1st down. 1st down for Chicago. Clock is ticking. 50 seconds left to go here. No timeout being taken by Chicago. Chi-Town hangs on to the football right now. Here's the snap. Williams to the left. A pump fake. He'll wind up and throw. Catch made by Luther Burden once again. It's a 5-yard grab. It's a 2nd down and 5. 39 seconds left to go, and a timeout will finally be called here by the Chicago Bears. Timeout called by Chicago. A field goal does nobody any good. field goal does no good here. Let's go Chi-Town, says Drago Balboa. I got a 2nd down and 5 with this timeout being taken. The Chicago Bears have 2 timeouts remaining. The San Francisco 49ers have 2 timeouts remaining. 49ers. Honestly, at this point, in hindsight, maybe Shanahan should have kept his timeout instead of calling it earlier, especially since they gave up that 3rd down conversion anyways. 2nd down and 5. Caleb Williams in the huddle right now. I see Burden, Moore, Wright, Loveland, Duvernay. Devin Duvernay in on this play. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 receivers to the top. Devin Duvernay at the wideout on the top of the screen. From the 26-yard line, Duvernay is the motion man. Here's the drop back. Caleb Williams in trouble. Will wind up and fire. Incomplete pass intended for Devin Duvernay. 3rd down and 5 coming up now with 36 seconds left to go. 3rd down and 5. Just a few seconds left to go in this football game. Will the Bears emerge victorious, or will the 49ers hang on to this lead? 49ers expected to win this game. 49ers expected to win this game. Shotgun formation, trips to the left, 1 to the right. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. The blitz coming in. Williams to the right. The catch not going to be made. 4th down. It's a 4th down and 5 with 33 seconds. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. It's a really intense moment, little guy. It's a really intense moment, little man. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. Little baby man, here we go. 4th down and 5. You ready for this moment? You ready for this moment? You ready, Sammy? Baby man, let's do it. 4th down and 5. 33 seconds. They need to pick up a 1st down. Timeout will be called here. Chicago Bears going to take a timeout. Yeah. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? 2nd timeout going to be taken here. The Chicago Bears. Looks like they have 1 remaining. So the Bears have 1 left. Timeout moment right now. Okay, you should be asleep, little man. You should be in bed. 33 seconds left to go. 4th down and 5 coming up right now, guys. I don't want to take my foot off the gas. We'll get back here in just a moment. Little baby man is hanging out right next to me. They're saying hi as well, Christina. They're letting you know. You got Courtney saying hello. Okay. 33 seconds. Break! The Chicago Bears line up. It is 4th down, do or die right now for the Bears. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Motion from Devin Duvernay. Here comes the snap. Caleb Williams on 4th down will fire. The catch is made by Colston Loveland inside the 15. That's good for a 1st down. Timeout taken, Chicago. 1st down, Chicago Bears, 25 seconds left to go, and a timeout will be called. The final timeout taken for Chicago. Why only rush 4 there, says the McChronicle. Hi, baby. Oh, my gosh. You can hear him in the background. Oh, that's so cute. Appreciate it. Love you too. I'll be down in just a moment. We got 26 seconds left. 1st and 10. 26 seconds left in this football game. 1st and 10, 26 seconds. Can the Bears win this game? My guess is they're going to take a couple shots to the end zone here, at least 1. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left. Here comes the snap. Williams looks to the right, though. Now he's in trouble. Under duress, fires to that end zone. Pass incomplete. 2nd down coming up with 21 seconds. Bears control, but time is a problem. The Bears are in control, says Mr. Dizzy Izzy. Go Bears, says Arnold. All Caleb can do is run, says Natep. Okay. 2nd down and 10. Now, I don't have a horse in this race, but some of you most likely do. We line up on the 13-yard line. Shotgun formation. Caleb Williams takes the snap, looks to the left, looks to the right, fires. The catch is made. A lateral here. This one goes forward. It's going to be a 1st down, but you got to get up and you got to spike the football. He's waiting for the spike. They're taking their time. The officials taking their time. Caleb Williams under center, spikes the football, clocks it with 4 seconds left to go. The officials took a really long time, as if they forgot what the situation was right now. They're just, okay. Oh, you want me to pick that up and put it back over there? Okay, I'll take my time. Don't know what that was. But the Chicago Bears didn't have any timeouts left. That play made inbounds. DeAndre Swift tried to score that touchdown. Didn't quite work out. I've got a 2nd and goal right here, guys. What? Thank you. BB Paradox, thank you. Let's win this for little baby, says BB Paradox. Okay, here's the snap. Caleb Williams running out of time. This is going to be the final play of the game. There is no time left. Williams, got to do something here, buddy. He throws this into the dirt. It is incomplete, and it is going to be final. The San Francisco 49ers will win 42-38. Oh, man, it got close there, guys. Talk about an anticlimactic finish. And BB Paradox, so generous of you. I don't know who you were rooting for, but I am thankful for that super chat. This is your final score, folks. The 49ers win this game. Oh, man, crazy. Hey, we hit 79. Maybe we can get to 80 by the end of this week. You never know. Good game. Insane game. Are you kidding me? This wasn't just a good game. This was a ridiculously good game. Probably the best game I've covered all season, if I'm being honest. So glad that you guys got to do this game with me, that you guys got to watch this game with me. Man, what a game. It felt like a Super Bowl, says Chris. That's what I'm saying, dude. That was insane. Thankfully, I cashed out early, says Succulent Life. 49ers win by 4. That is correct, Rick. Bears know that they can stand toe-to-toe with the best. They can. It was one of the best games I've covered all season, man, without a doubt. Sorry, TX Arminal. Gonna hit 100,000 soon, says Brandon. That's the plan, my friend. Shout out to the Bears, says Courtney. That's a good sport, considering that you're such an avid 49ers fan. Too Jealous saying, I only watched the last 2 plays. Great coverage, though. Good job. Thank you to Joe Lewis. To Joe Lewis. Thanks to Joe. Lots of comments coming in right now, man. Sean, I see you. Courtney saying 79. We hit it. GuyTuber saying, oh, thank you, GuyTuber. Did you see that injury at the end of the game? Isabel, I did not catch that injury. Too much Purdy, says Mr. Mojo. Bears fans got to paint their nails now, says Beer505. You know what, dude? It might be beer o'clock for me as well. Yes, Niners, $100. I won, says Michelle Pocho. Yay! Congratulations, Michelle. Shout out to the Bears, says Arian. Thank you, Fireman5419. I appreciate that comment there, sir. Lori, thank you so much. I see TJC checking in right now saying thank you. I will be live tomorrow night, guys. I will be live tomorrow night. I'll be giving away a prize tomorrow night as well. All right, guys. So, this was the 3rd live stream of today. We started watching football at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. As a Bears fan, a very acceptable loss. Good game, San Francisco, says Vegeta. The Prince of All Saiyans. Look at you. The Prince of All Saiyans. I like it, man. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, GuyTuber. I'm watching you love your chant. Thanks. I appreciate that, Isabel. Final questions, guys. Anybody? I do the Sultan C. He says, Sultan C says you're so blessed. I am, not just because of the other parts around my life, like my wife and my son, but because of the community that we built, man. I would not be where I'm at right now if it was not for this Football Nation community. And I know it sounds cheesy, and I'm sure you guys think that is super lame. It's true. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for coming back time and time again. Greg saying you got to be exhausted. Yeah, I'm also really hungry on top of it, Greg. So I'm going to go get some chicken, rice, and veggies in my bag. Actually, I think Christina made mac and cheese and some other good stuff too. Can the 49ers get the #1 seed next week? I'll take a look at that, Hanad, and I will let you know here by next week for sure. Off the top of my head, I actually do not know, but for sure. Guys, gals, this is the final score. You can see it above my head. Final fourth quarter, 42-38. Chicago loses the game. 49ers will win. Greg, thank you, guys. Okay. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all I've got. I'm out of gas. It's been an absolute pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mario. If you guys want to see some more about me or maybe link up with me on social media, do me a favor. Check out the website, footballnationusa.com. footballnationusa.com. If you search Football Nation, you might end up with an English brand. Football Nation USA, that's how you know it's American football. Anyways, okay, Snaz saying the suit is forever black. The suit is forever black. Thanks again for this huge super chat, BB Paradox. I'm so thankful for you. Thank you so much for helping support. Guys, gals, I'm off. I'm done. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night for the LA Rams versus the Falcons. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night for the LA Rams versus the Atlanta Falcons. Until then, you've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys.